And the stream is starting. It's still a loading screen, but you can say whatever you want.
Oh, I almost hit the start streaming button.
You can you can tell us how was your day in the meantime.
I woke up like 15 minutes ago.
In the last season, you would have to wake up at like 8 a.m. So
What?
It's early.
yeah,
It's
finally we have
early.
night shows. Well, for me it's a night show.
Afternoon for me.
For me it's a night show, yeah.
It's a trade-off.
But finally we're gonna be able to have so many American guests.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
My issue was that so many people couldn't wake up in time for it.
Actually,
Oh.
Rika, you are probably the first guest who slept before the stream.
What?
Yes.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
A lot of people, they get really nervous. And so they either sleep very little or they don't sleep at all.
Oh,
Especially the people who are in the States. Because in the States, we would stream at 7 a.m. CST. I'd be up at 6:30.
Oh.
And it would be 1 p.m. for Mimic. And so we're switching things around. And so it's now a night show for Mimic and an
Yeah.
afternoon show for me.
So that's amazing. That's a good change for you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, she likes waking up at 4 a.m. I don't know why.
I did wake up at 6:30 again.
You're 4?
He's that kind of person, yeah.
Some days I wake up
Yeah.
early.
What? Do you set like an alarm for yourself, or do you just wake up at 4?
Sometimes I wake up at 4 and then I'll go back to sleep, and then sometimes I'll wake up and I'll just stay up.
Don't you have like 4 alarms or something?
I have a lot of alarms. One of them sounds like a fire truck.
How does that
I'm
sound?
not even kidding.
We want the imitation. Imitation.
Sounds like a
I don't think I can give you. It's
that
so
freak you the
old.
fuck out.
Too. I think it's probably like 15 years old now. It's so old, but I still use it because it works so well. Like it sounds like a fire truck or like a fire alarm.
Oh my god.
It definitely wakes you up.
Hello everyone. Good morning. How are you all in the S Dream? It is man. Thank you for telling me, but it is yeah, I love talking in the intro screen and in the ending screen. It's it's a bit more personal, I think. And hello to all of our viewers. Hello Vector, hello Anthony, hello Shimon, hello Dream, and to everyone who's gonna join us. We are here in episode 21. Oh wait, they have pre-roll ads. You know what? We're gonna wait for a moment. Of course, because Twitch is gonna
Are
put
we
ads.
on 21? I
21.
can't believe it.
Episode 21.
Wow.
Yeah. Wait, how did you hear 21 if you have ads? Anthony?
They probably just ended.
Probably like a small ad. Well, yes, episode 21. We took a 2 weeks break, but now we're back with our night studio. You can say, you can see everything. You don't have. Why did you say pre-roll ads? Oh my god.
I never got.
Oh, you can see our new night studio. Everything is fresh here. We got some pictures in the background. We got a nice window with some cars moving in the background.
Oh.
Hello, Road to the Moon. Hello, everyone.
Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in.
Hey, hello.
And let's do some introductions. I am MS Elboim, a D20 Mimic vTuber, doing D&D tower reading and a weekly podcast. And I'm joined by my co-host, Nix.
Hello, everyone. We are back for season 2. I'm Nix Oleander. I'm also the co-host of the MVP podcast, and I am a half light, half dark.
Dark.
I did not forget my intro.
Dark. Half dark.
Half light, half dark elf.
Yeah.
And Rika, please give us an introduction.
My name is RikaYamanoVT. I'm a Japanese tanuki VTuber, and I like to sing, draw, and play games. It's nice to be here. Yes, apologies if my voice is a little today.
That's part of the fun.
Your face is cute. I said it once, I'll say it again.
Nix was with a morning voice for a whole season. It's time for the guest.
Yes.
It's not even morning for me though. Straight up, it's also 1 p.m. It's also 2 p.m. for me.
2 p.m.
I have no excuse for being.
You know what? If you're staying up late, it's a fair excuse.
Yeah, it's still the summer. Listen, I see these back to school ads. No, it's still the summer.
No.
What?
I'm going back to school in 2 weeks.
Wait, it's
I'm
August.
not ready.
It's August already. Wow. Actually, my last semester is gonna be in October, so I have 2 months of having fun.
Hey!
Yo, a mimic, a cat, and an elf. She's a cat. She's
a cat!
Wait. Okay.
She's not a cat.
Mistaken?
She's not a cat.
Liorb, my hat! Liorb, look at my hat! What do you mean?
Rika, do you wanna explain what kind of creature are you?
I'm a tanuki.
A tanuki. To those who don't know, what is a tanuki?
Oh, tanuki is a Japanese raccoon dog.
A raccoon dog?
Yes. And we
That's
got
so
a lot
cute.
of folklore, a lot of shape-shifting and fucking people up.
Yo, wow, yeah.
So it's, yeah.
Actually, almost every
Okay.
oni is with messing with people. No? There's a lot of troll onis in Japanese folklore.
Oh, yeah, Oni, yeah. Onis are like demon? Goblin? What is the... Yeah.
All the creatures like tanukis and kitsunes, we trolling people.
Yeah.
Raccoons are
Oh, it is
devious.
like...
Have you ever been called a trash panda?
Trash
Oh my
bag?
gosh.
Oh, I think I have actually, and I fully just took it in because my tastes in food are just like garbage.
Did you eat breakfast though before the podcast?
No, I was asleep until like 30 minutes ago. I got up and
think
drank some tea and came back.
Mimic caught us both of us while we were either waking up or eating lunch.
I called 1 hour before. I was like, I'm just gonna polish the studio, fix everything up, and then both of them answered an hour early. We're like,
Yeah, because he started a call. Okay, imagine this. I wake up, a call has started, and it's like, it's 1:15, and I was like, it's possible I got the time zone wrong. And so I was afraid that it had like been going for 15 minutes and I was an hour late. And so I called in and he was like, I wasn't expecting someone for another 40 minutes. I was like, what did you call for?
Actually, it's something I learned this year because I collabed with a lot of people, is that you always want to remind them 24 hours before the stream that you have a collab.
Oh my God,
and
yeah.
you always want to call roughly an hour before. Because people forget, people mess up the time. Some people forget to install a game. Some people,
Oh yeah, I need like a 3-day notice for installing games.
Yeah, some people need a week notice, sometimes 2 notices, sometimes 3 notices, sometimes
Is this a call out? Is this I Rika flashback? No, chat. No, chat. I felt it coming. I was like, I feel a call out coming.
Yesterday Rika and I collabed with the thing with It Takes Two, and she forgot to install the game. So we had a fun game, and she was like, "It's 44 gigabyte." I'm like, yeah, that's why I told her to install it before the stream.
Listen, I thought that like it said add to library, and I was like, oh, add to library, and then it just said play game. So I was like, oh, I guess the blue install button didn't come up. So I was like, oh, I guess I'm good. And then come to the time that I need to play it, they were like, actually, you need to install this for an hour and a half for now.
I will say this though, she installed the game during the stream. We had a nice chat. We played chess, and then we played the game. Like professional streamers. Also, we suck at chess. We all suck at chess. And
we both sucked at chess, but I sucked harder.
no, I think your mid game was really good. My late game was better. We had a
It was a stalemate. It was just stalemate.
we ended up with a draw, which
Yeah.
is perfect.
Rika, are you sure you aren't a nickel? Perhaps. Why? Why? Leo, please, please.
Tanuki, Taneko. She's a Taneko now.
Taneko. Yeah. Tanuki だけだよ。ただのタヌキだよ。
Red Moon, I've actually watched some
Nico
videos
Leo.
of 5D chess. This game is way beyond my comprehension, but it's a really 5D chess. It's
I've heard
chess.
about that.
It's chess,
Dude,
but
I've
you
heard
can
about
go
4 and 5D.
you can go back in time and fix your previous moves, and you can go to other timelines, and you have to do a checkmate in all timelines. And I've seen some professional chess players play that on YouTube. It's hilarious. It is so fun.
Really?
Yeah, it's called 5D chess.
So when we were on our 2-week break, I was on Twitch a little bit more than I usually am because I'm not dying from school and work. I'm just dying from work. And the amount of like people I've seen just streaming chess, I'm just like, is it this popular? And like the people who are watching, it's like the 300-400s. It's like, what?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Like one of the most like I was looking on Steam for like new games, and one of them was like chess FPS and like chess whatever and chess another thing, and I was like,
Chess FPS, yeah.
why is there? The algorithm is doing me dirty. I suck at chess.
So
we
finally,
need a little.
she played chess yesterday for the first time ever.
For the first time.
She did amazing.
Wait. Was it the first time?
First time ever, no.
Okay,
I told him before, and I was like, Mimic, you need to know, I've lost every game of chess I've ever played.
Me too, except one game against Pippi Slayer. She wanted to play chess with me on stream, and I was like, I'm terrible at chess, and we played over and over and over again. She's pretty good. She's really good, and I really tried. I actually felt my brain starting to get hurt.
Oh,
and then the
that's
third
when you know
game,
when you're having fun and being beaten.
well, that's fun is but I was like, I'm going to win one game at least, because I lost every single game of chess I've ever played in my life, and I know the rules. There's this game called Chess Master from like 2006 or something that teaches you chess properly, and I did that game, so I know the concept, but I can't wrap my head around it. And in the third game, I actually won once. That was the only game of chess I've ever won.
Yo, impressive.
Thank
Let's
you.
go.
And yesterday we did. It was a great game. People will analyze that game in the future.
People
Yeah, they'll analyze it.
Historians.
They'll
Study that
analyze it and they'll
game.
figure out how to beat you again.
Oh yeah, so we're gonna play. We're gonna play Takes Two every week on Wednesdays, and these podcasts are gonna be on every Thursday from now on. Unless we tell you otherwise. Next week is gonna be on Nix's channel, then on my channel again, and as part of this podcast recently, we have been promoting making TikTok videos and promoting yourself on other platforms. And in these last 2 videos, I really got into TikToks and making videos and making clips and trying to get viewers from other platforms as well, YouTube Shorts, and even Instagram Reels and so on. So a new corner we have here is the video corner. We're going to actually show you some clips of us. We have some clips of Rika. She didn't choose clips, so I chose clips for her. It was really fun looking at her clips. And hopefully you girls can see that in the share screen on Discord. I'm gonna start with.
I can't watch it well while doing this.
Oh right.
But I am watching on my phone.
Oh, that's great. So, are you ready for first
Yes.
clip? Let's see what we have here.
Watching my co-host drown. Oh shoot! I'm drowning. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! I thought I had one more. I didn't fill it up. Squishy! I let Squishy go. Squishy did not die with me. I just drowned!
No, not Squishy.
This is the one that Mimic clipped, actually. I just drowned. Squishy. my pet in Subnautica.
Rip
I have
Squishy.
also renamed. I've also named the game instead of Subnautica, Subnautica. So it's my pet. We are on Squishy the Sixth.
Timing. That was completely
There were
perfect
5
timing.
more.
There was
Don't
5
be
before.
sorry. That was great.
Oh, the
I
squishes.
think,
He's got
I
a
think
whole
the
family
Squishy
tree.
in that clip was Squishy the Fourth. Do you want a new pet? It depends on what kind of pet it is.
And you're squishy.
Yeah, depends on how squishy it is.
Exactly, and how
I
cute
went.
it is.
I went to Nick's stream and I just randomly typed. By the way, Nick, you're drowning. You're drowning or something. Distracting my co-host from
Oh, because
drowning.
like,
She was
because
actually
someone had
drowning.
asked. Someone had asked, "What is Mimic doing there?" And Mimic is like watching my co-host drown. And at that moment, I looked at my oxygen and I'm just like, "Oh no, I'm actually drowning." So it was literally just perfect timing.
Dude, yeah. Caught on clip.
Yum.
Now it's
And then I made
immortalized.
it into a TikTok.
Actually, we have another clip from yesterday's stream. Actually.
Oh.
Hmm. We have this one. October 3rd. Oh my God, they're twins.
Not even close. I mean, I guess, if you write like 10-3 and then just move the 0 over, then it's 1-3. And then that's a day off of my birthday.
Happy birthday, Rika! Happy birthday to you.
It's
Happy
literally
birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rika. 誕生日おめでとうございます。
遠いよ誕生日から。
Chat, tell her happy birthday. Tell her in Japanese. 誕生日おめでとうございます。
It's nowhere even. Yeah, chat and Mimic proceeded to sing me happy birthday multiple times
You
at
teach her
stream.
how to bang like a goat.
I feel like that's like one of the key things that Mimic always does is he'll go into someone's stream, throw one bit and say happy birthday, and then the whole chat is just part of it then.
Show you, everybody's cooperating. Yeah, by the way, it is Nick's and Rika's birthday today.
No, it's not.
It's not, because I had my birthday stream 3 months ago.
Oh. Mine is in literal January. It's so far. You're either way early or way late. It's not.
Oh, it's my
I don't
birthday.
know.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Then
happy birthday, Mimic.
I went on to gaslight Rika and Minako that they're in the same state and the same age.
I
And,
know.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I like freaked out when you said that we were from the same state because I was like, I don't remember if I told you what state I'm from. I was like, how do you know?
sometimes we just say I know stuff, and sometimes it works.
Yeah.
But I want to ask me those clips. How do you choose? How do you choose what kind of clips to make TikToks of, or to showcase? Like to those who don't know, Twitch just announced yesterday that they change how the clips work on their channel on the website. So if you go to your clips in the stream manager, you will see that you can now mark clips as featured. And if you go to your channel, people will only see your featured clips. So you choose 20 or so clips that you think are the best clips for you, and you mark them as featured, and then they will be featured there. So now it's not every clip. You actually choose which clips you want to show or not.
Oh, interesting.
So both of you will have to do it later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because right now, if I go to any of your Twitch channel, it will not show any clips. It will show there is no clips.
Yeah, it doesn't show any clips.
So let's see. So I wanted to ask you before we start, like a warm up. How do you choose which clip of you to show?
For today or just in general?
In general. How do you choose what?
And
Oh, this
I don't know.
represents me in a good way.
I don't think any of my clips represent me in a good way. But I don't know. Some of them will like make me laugh, like after even after like a couple like replays, and those ones I'll like keep in mind. But yeah, I don't know.
So comedy,
Usually
if you laugh, basically.
Yeah, it's usually like there's like a specific type of clip that would make a good TikTok, and it's something that you. It's just like you acting create, like something that people can comment on and engage with. That's it's a TikTok, but
Not the tuna clip, Anthony.
yeah, just like the tuna clip.
Nix, what about you?
I think I'm on like the same page as that. It's just kind of like, I think like maybe like what do I get like a really good laugh at when I'm streaming? Or like what do I think would be really funny just to go back and watch over and over again?
Oh, I see.
Or another one would be like what portion of my stream got like the most reactions? So kind of like going back to like when I was playing Subnautica, when I first found the hoverfish and I named it Squishy. And then my chat just kind of blew up saying, eat it, eat it, eat it. so then that's when I took my clip and I made it, this is Squishy, because then I now have like an ongoing joke of like, I now have a pet Squishy everyone wants me to eat.
Did you eat
So
it?
something that, no, I refuse.
Don't give in, Nix. Don't give in.
I was offered 2,000 bits to eat it. I said no.
Wow.
I said no. And the number just kept on going up. I'm not eating Squishy.
50 subs if you eat Squishy.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
Dream.
Oh my gosh.
He will do it. He will do it, actually.
Don't give in to
my
the
gosh.
bribery.
I am not going to eat Squishy. The monster keeps on eating Squishy. I refuse to eat Squishy.
What about 25 subs to lick Squishy?
To lick? 100? Oh my god.
It's like an auction.
It really is like an auction.
How many
God.
subs to Rika if I convince Nix to eat Squishy?
So what does it mean? That doesn't what?
Well, I can't ask subs for myself, so I'm gonna ask sub for someone else.
Yeah, subs for Nix.
The entire 400.
Still doing push-ups for
entire
subs,
life
asking for a
savings.
friend.
Retirement fund.
I've done jumping jacks for subs. You know what?
I was doing push-ups.
Yeah, Nix is doing
What?
push-ups. I'm still doing.
Yeah, I was
yeah,
doing push-ups and squats.
I will do for today because I have other people who can take over the podcast. For today only, I'm gonna do 10 jumping jacks per sub again.
What?
You
Yeah.
should attempt to do push-ups or squats.
You know what? I'll
You heard it in chat.
Bro.
whatever the subber chooses. I can do
Oh
squats. I
my
can do
Oh,
squats.
Dream, did you hear that?
Push-ups.
Whatever the number chooses.
Push-up, make it squishy. I think I ended up doing 1,000 jumping jacks on stream once.
What?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
dangerous.
that's right. I remember that.
It's
It
dangerous.
is. It is because what was mine? I think I did 700 some squats and like 500 push-ups.
Hmm.
Are you guys like jacked? Like
No.
No.
ripped as heck? Like how 500
No.
push-ups? What?
And 500 push-ups is crazy. I can't do it in a row. I have to do it in a.
It was
In a few
a
streams.
lot.
But
It was a lot.
the jumping jacks, I love jumping jacks. I can do them for like an hour non-stop. So I did like
What?
1,000. And it was very sweaty.
They're about to be jacked.
Listen, there was a time that I lifted 80 kilograms. But oh no.
Oh my god!
Here we go.
Let's
Dream
go.
skills gifted
Jumping
10
jacks
subs to the
time.
party.
I guess
It's
I got.
push-up
Oh no,
time.
push-ups. Oh my god. Fine, I'll do 50
How-
push-ups. I'll do 5 per sub. Yeah, jumping jacks is 10 push-ups. I'll do 5. I'll do them today during the podcast. I'll write it here. 50 push-ups. I'll do them during with the other stuff. But before the push-ups or during the push-ups, let's go to our first topic of today. And I'm going to start with a Rika clip actually. So you can see her. You can see the adorable raccoon. If I just figure out where's the... Oh, there it is. Video source. And we got a Tetris clip.
Ooh.
This one.
Oh, you're catching me in the midst of my Tetris addiction.
Oh God! Stop!
Oh my god.
Add some more push-ups into that mimic.
Did he or did he not fucking triple wide? I swear to God, brother, if you triple wide me, I'm gonna beat your fucking dick off. Okay? I will. You think I won't? You think I won't? You think I'm scared of you? I'm a little scared. Please go easy on me. I'm a little scared.
I'm not a cute person when I play Tetris.
Well, some people might think this is really, really cute actually.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You can actually do a poll. Chat, do you think it was cute? Do you think that she's cute when she plays Tetris?
Oh my god. No,
Angry
that acts
cute.
like a potty mouth
60?
when I play Tetris. It brings out the worst of people.
So, oh yeah, also let me give a shout out. This is a collab. You can check out Nika.
Nika.
Rix and Nika.
That's our ship name.
Ship name. RikaYamanoVT.
Rix.
So you can check her out. So here's the first topic for today, and I'm gonna do push-ups while you talk. Are you promoting yourself in other channels? And if so, how? Because I actually I was there during the Tetris IO that she played, and Rika reached like 50 or 60 viewers, and that's above her average that I see usually. I mean,
for sure, yeah.
she can easily get to 20 and sometimes 30, but like 60 we're doing Tetris. That's crazy. And recently I saw this post on the Twitch subreddit, and some people write some really stupid stuff in there, but there was a question: why does that person suddenly get like 60 viewers and I'm not? And one of the big answers was because they have probably promoted themselves on another platform, like TikTok or Twitter, Instagram, Discord community, and so on. So I want to ask you, girls, do you promote yourself in other channels, in other platforms? How do you do it? And what have you done that was successful or less successful? And I will do some push-ups in the meantime.
Yeah.
That's a good question, because I feel like it also really depends on where you are at in your streaming career. Because I feel like if you're just starting off, you're gonna be wanting to promote yourself basically everywhere. Whereas like if you already have a follower or a group of people who you are happy with that are in your chat, I feel like you're a lot less inclined to promote yourself everywhere.
Sorry. I did 20.
Wait, you need a count.
Wait, you already did 50. What? No,
I did 20. I did 20. I'm gonna do this.
No, you gotta count. You gotta count.
Yeah, you gotta count out loud. There's
oh
no
my god.
way.
You gotta count out loud.
There's no way.
Okay.
We gotta hear each push up.
Yeah,
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
you came back too fast.
Fine. I was only 20. I'll do more. Let me adjust. Hopefully you can hear me.
Mimic standing at the side while waiting for us not to notice. Yeah, I'm like, you came back too fast. You were fake pants.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
But yeah, I think
those sound
it
real,
really
those
just
sound
like
okay. Yeah, do the
it
other.
really depends.
Yeah, do the other 25.
You did it so fast.
Yeah, I do push-ups fast, but I can't. The
Oh, I
stamina is
definitely
the problem.
don't.
I can't do too many of them in a row. It's like 10. I'm like, I need more air conditioner. Let's see. It's me randomly died in background. It's self-promotion.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like doing it. Those are
Mhm.
unnecessary evil. Yes, but sometimes you have to promote yourself to get, to
Yeah.
grow.
I think really at the beginning, promoting yourself in the beginning when you start streaming, when you start developing your channel, you start developing your followers, the people who regularly come into your chat. I think once you are happy with where you're at, you can stop the self promotion and like other channels on some social medias if you were posting everywhere. So long as you are comfortable with it,
Mm-hmm.
I know that's how it's been for me. At first, I really dug deep when it came to making connections, promoting myself on Twitter, meeting in other people's servers. And when I say like promoting, I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm getting ready for this. Can anyone give me advice on this?
Mm-hmm.
Just like letting people know that like I am getting ready to become a VTuber. But I think once
I see so many people who do that, like non-stop go to self-promoting channels on Discord, and whenever they stream, they just post their link in there.
I have it in my channel too. Only a couple people use it though, but I personally have never gone into another person's self-promotion channel and put any of my links in there.
Mm.
Me neither.
So
I don't know if anyone looks at them.
Yeah, that's the question. Do people look at them? So Miu Wanchan, you can see her in the background, the yellow Power Ranger. She had an anniversary last week, and I was like, you know what? Let's try the self-promotion thing. And I went to every Discord server that I'm a member of, looked for the self-promotion channel, and put her link and said, "My good friend is having an anniversary. Please come and support." And actually, some people came, and I think maybe 5 or 10 viewers, in addition to the viewers that came from those communities that I know.
Yeah. And sometimes like it's very interesting because I remember some prior situations, not even situations, where people would, so there's been many times where people have said that they don't want to post their Twitter, they don't want to post that they're live on Twitter because they feel as if no one is seeing it. But in actuality, even though it might not seem like a lot, there's at least 1 or 2 people who are clicking on the link. I mean, that's how I found Mimic. That's how I found some other people. It's only because I saw their links on Twitter. And so even though it might not seem like anything, if you can get 1 or 2 people every single time or 1 person every other time, you're still doing really well. 1 person can make a really big difference.
I mean, ideally, we want a good community that you start and you have like 30 viewers just waiting for you there. But
Yeah, I mean,
if you do it 30 times, you get 30 different people each time.
I think I don't post it on my Twitter just because that's like, because I stream so often, that would just be so many posts. But I think like what I have seen others do on Twitter is they change their profile picture and their username a little bit every time they go live, so that they have like the red circle live around their profile picture. Do you know?
Yeah. When I did that, there's let me put the link here. There's a website called Pulse Banner, which I love that website. It's for free. It will change your Twitter username to live when you stream, and will change it back when you stop stream.
Amazing.
And if you pay,
I've seen.
If you pay like $5 a month or something, it will also change your avatar. And the only problem is that I have Twitter Blue, and Twitter Blue will not allow you to change your name or bio or profile picture. Yep. If I change it, that is weird. Yeah, you pay $8 a month and you get a disadvantage. That is very strange. But if you don't use Twitter Blue, that's amazing. And when I use that, some people were like, hey, I've seen your live, so I came in to say hi. But
Yeah.
I also see
ex-blue,
so
yeah.
many people forgetting. I see so many people forgetting to remove that. So like they will manually input it. And I see so many people forgetting to remove it after their stream because they're tired.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I think I forgot to.
And so they'd be like live for like 3 days because they just don't go onto Twitter afterwards. It's
Wow,
like, okay.
Sabaton.
Sabaton.
This is so
But
people
no,
can
yeah.
stay with like the live notification for a whole week without going live. I forgot.
Yeah. Just like I forgot. I was like, well, okay. So okay. So that's and then like after that, once you see that, you then always question whether they are live or not.
Mm-hmm.
Boy who cried wolf.
Mm-hmm.
The boy who cried.
The avatar that cried
Every single time.
The
live.
avatar that cried live.
Yeah.
That's actually, you know, that's actually a good counterpoint for the self-promotion thing. What if you promote yourself a lot, or maybe too much, and people will stop taking you seriously? Maybe you're using it too much. I've seen some people who do it over and over and over, the same message on every channel. You might think, oh, they're pushing it too hard. So maybe it's like streaming too much.
Or like another thing is just like this is how like sometimes I see it, depending on like how frequently I see like a certain individual self promo, is they're doing it because they don't have people in their chat. And so they're trying to get people from other communities so that their chat isn't empty.
At the same time, I also think maybe it's a bit of jealousy, because you need a bit of chutzpah, a bit of nerve to, you know, to self-promote yourself, to say, hey, I'm gonna stream, please check me out. And those
And
people
do it so often too.
Yeah, and those people who actually do it, I'm sometimes okay. My dad is the embodiment of chutzpah. He can call someone and talk to them like their family, and he actually finds out how they're connected. Like the son of the daughter of the daughter is like used to be my student or whatever, and he gets business done. He actually gets business done, and he's not doing that in a bad way. He's doing it in a good way, in a positive way. And I'm like thinking, this is so embarrassing sometimes to self-promote yourself.
Yeah, it is a little, yeah.
Yeah,
I
just
don't
a
want
tiny
to intrude with my own stuff. I mean, like, if it, you know, like posting TikToks and clips on YouTube or whatever, like that's different. That's like putting yourself out there, you know? Just
and, and that's
putting your
like
content out there.
you're letting other people see like little clips of your channel to see if they like it, they follow you. If not, they had 5 seconds of entertainment.
But you know, every single how to do shorts and how to do TikTok videos that I've watched says there has to be a call to action. You have to say, hey, please consider subscribing, check out the button, follow me. You know, the known like and subscribe and share and retweet and hit the bell for notification and whatever. And it's kind of cringe when you hear it over and over and over again. But these small call to actions, like please consider subscribing, please consider this. It's like a reminder that this is a possibility, but you have to balance this not sounding too cringe, you know? Like I'm desperate for someone to follow me, please. So how do you balance that? How do you? That's the big question, I guess.
Oh, I don't know. I'm definitely not the master at promoting myself.
Not for me, not anymore. Because I think I'm happy with where I'm at, and that's why I've been like posting less on Twitter. Is because I'm happy with where I'm at the moment, and I don't need to continue any more like self promotion anywhere.
You know what? I think I have the solution. Get friends and self-promote each other. Here's Nyx. Please follow her.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I am definitely not very good at promoting myself. I remember my friend Penguins, we were calling after a stream and he was like, you know, you're doing really well for someone who doesn't put their shit anywhere. And I was like, ah.
Actually, both Phil and Nyx, you have a really strong Discord community. Your Rika, your Discord
My Discord is dead.
Yeah, but you have a really active community. It's like your community is very wholesome and active. Like everybody knows everyone. And you have a dedicated followers. And Rika, your Discord is very active. People are talking there all the time. And that's one of the key things, I guess.
It's thanks to like regulars and people stick around. It's really So yeah, I think like a lot of how active your Discord is, how well you're doing, how consistently your viewers are, it's just based on like luck a lot of the time. Like I hate to say it, but it really is just like based on the kind souls that you come across. I guess that stick around.
There's a lot of luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Follow her for a singing gremlin voice.
No.
You sing! Next! You sing! I'm going to your YouTube right now.
We both sing,
Do you
don't
have
you know?
covers?
We did a lot of covers together.
I've never sung on stream before, and my community is just waiting for me to hit my goal to do a karaoke, my one and only karaoke stream.
Please, what milestone are you gonna plan your karaoke at?
500.
Oh my god, we're so close.
I know.
Oh my god, we're so close. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
I'm not ready.
Actually, talking about songs, do you are you ready for a song? Do you wanna hear a song?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
I'll give you two options because both of them cringe me equally. The Tuna song or the I'm a Mimic song.
I've heard them both so much.
Those are the two songs that
I knew one of them was gonna be the Tuna song.
Let me put the Tuna song. I hate the Tuna song. I don't know why. This will lead us to
Everyone
another
needs
topic.
to hear the Tuna song.
The Tuna song, but I will tell you what I took. So it's 3 clips that were clipped in perfect timing from each other, so it was really easy to edit. But I did a lot of editing on that clip, and here is the famous Tuna song. It's time to fish the tuna, fish the tuna.
Oh my god.
Fish, have a the tuna, the tuna, out of the water. Oh, when I was alone, I couldn't fish. I got me a fishing rod.
Like this isn't even out of context. This fully is just you just did it.
I'm fishing the tuna. Tuna, come here. I don't know why the music started. I was like, I'm gonna sing. I'm gonna stand till
Oh my god, people are going to therapy after this song.
Tuna fish. And in the game, it's like a whole day. It started to sing. On Karim Park, and I went fishing games. Okay, so.
They're like the 3 hours later. And then we're still singing the tuna song.
I should have put it 3 hours later in the middle.
I'm gonna catch that tuna today.
Still singing it.
I'm gonna fish the whole day. This tuna will not go away. Tuna.
Ta 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 ta. We got a tuna.
Oh my god, you guys memorized the quote number that this was?
Yeah, Anthony he's the quote master. He has all of the quotes in a list.
Oh my gosh.
Tuna song. The tuna was known as Squishy.
No.
Crossover episode.
Let's see. So
Oh, that's a weird fucking quote. Mimic.
I don't know.
69.
Oh my god, that's not even a quote. That's not even out of context. Oh no, no. Dreams, no.
Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Dream Skills gifted 10 subs to the party.
Thank you so much, Dreams. That's 50 more. That's 75 push-ups. I owe you, chat. I'm gonna do them all today. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, which is local versus national viewers. So, I'm Israeli. I speak Hebrew. Nix is Vietnamese and Rika is Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing, first of all, it's amazing that all of us interact with each other with different time zones, and, different cultures, and so on. And I will say, it's not always easy to mix cultures online. I've seen some people get really easily offended because they don't understand your culture, you don't understand theirs, and so on. So it's nothing less than a miracle that 3 different cultures manage to coexist, you know, which is great. That's how it's supposed to be. And I've been talking. I think I talked with Rika about this. That how do you balance people from your language in your chat and English? Because every once in a while I would have someone speaking Hebrew in my chat, and then I ask myself, do I want people to start speaking Hebrew here? Do I want it to stay English? Do I answer in Hebrew? Do I translate? Do I speak English? And do you have those kind of situations with your languages?
Yeah, I very rarely get Japanese speaking viewers, but I mean that's because I'm already speaking English. Like, if there's, I'll reply to them in Japanese, sure, but then I'll like translate myself into English because that's the primary. Like, it's too confusing for both viewers to just like swap back and forth.
Dragon, welcome. Cultural relativism. So yeah, you need to be
Definitely.
you need to be understanding. I think in both sides, both understanding that you're not really fluent in other people's culture, but also that other people are not fluent in your culture.
Yeah.
And just find people with your vibe. But I remember when I was in Rika's stream, I could freely speak Japanese, and I love speaking Japanese on stream. Although my Japanese is very scuffed, it's kind of my dream to stream with a Japanese streamer. And even though some people in chat don't understand, I just love doing it because either they understand or not. And sometimes, you know how they say that with pets, they don't understand what you say, but they understand the tone of your voice. And with Rika or with Miu, I played Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes. Or sometimes the chat would change my language redeem to like Hebrew or Japanese, and they will understand what I'm saying. Or it happens the other way around. If people will change, like Arrow in a nutshell has speak Portuguese, and he speaks Portuguese, I kind of understand. I remember PP Slayer has speak Romanian, and you kind of understand because you know it's stream language. At the end of the day, we say the same things. Hebrew mode, thank you. אז אני אמשיך לדבר בעברית ואתן תספרו לי על...
Not on a podcast!
זה קצר יותר.
Speaking is always have!
ניקס, איך את מאזנת בין... האם את מדברת וייטנאמית לפעמים בסטרים שלך? יש לך?
So I'm gonna assume I'm gonna know what he's talking about. I feel like when I have... So in my stream, I actually do put in Vietnamese that I speak Vietnamese in it. With a tag. And so every once in a while, I will actually, and it actually is a very commonly searched for tag, surprisingly.
Really?
It's actually, for all of my tags, when I look at them, it's actually one of my highest tags looked at, in the hundreds. And so every once in a while, I will get someone who pops into my chat. They'll write something in Vietnamese. I'll read it and I'll respond back to them in Vietnamese, and then I'll translate from my chat what the chat said and my response.
Yeah.
Once in a while, I will be collabing with someone who speaks Vietnamese, so they'll read it and they'll understand what I'm saying. So I don't need to translate for my collab partner.
That's all for the Hebrew, though. I really do the redeems, the Japanese Hebrew, 2 minutes when I'm solo. But with other people, like today, I'm gonna do it like 1 minute, even less than that, like a few sentences, because it feels awkward. You know what I mean? It's like you leave your collab partner alone in there.
Yeah. It can be a little ostracizing to speak in another language. So you gotta be careful.
It's really interesting because anytime I have a collab partner who does speak Vietnamese, my chat is not hesitant to click the speak Vietnamese button.
Yes, same here. Anyone from Israel joins in, immediately they go speak Hebrew.
And then the collab partner just ends up translating.
That's why I love
But then-
collabing with Rika, and they redeem the Japanese, and I'm like, you screwed. She is Japanese.
And it's also so interesting too because like maybe you guys can like relate with this, but there's different levels of like how well you speak, and all the Vietnamese people I've met are afraid to talk to me because they said even though you weren't born there, you're basically fluent. And I'm nowhere compared to your level, so I'm so scared to talk to you because I'm gonna mess up or I'm not gonna understand what you're saying.
Because they grew up in America and they're not native in the tongue. Ah, I see.
Yeah. I would definitely also say that there are levels to the proficiency, and it's hard finding those people who speak at a native level because they'll be streaming in that language. It's like different, yeah.
At the end of the day, though, English is the most common. I have a few friends who started streaming in their own local language, and after a while, they just reached a certain peak, like a glass ceiling, and they couldn't go beyond. Then they had to change their stream to English, and it's really hard to get your people back. Arrow, for example, I streamed with Arrow this week, and he had who was it? Nessie Neko, that followed you yesterday, Rika. She's Brazilian. She speaks Brazilian Portuguese, and she barely speaks English. So she was one of Arrow's original followers, and now that he streams in English, he comes there and it's like all different. It's hard to understand him, and he doesn't know if he needs to speak English or Portuguese. Kind of a mix.
Yeah, but if you don't if you don't know a lot of English, thankfully, there are automatic what are they called? Translated subtitles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That you can add to your stream. So I see a lot of Japanese streamers doing that, and that seems to help them a lot.
Japanese subtitles
like it
are
also-
so complicated. They have a lot of demand. If you watch any Japanese show, they have giant subtitles for every single word, and that is so dedicated, so hardworking. Now that I'm doing TikToks, I know how much time it takes just to do the subtitles. It could be the editing itself is 10 minutes, and then everything else is the subtitles.
Yeah, the editing is crazy for some Japanese streamers. Yeah, they're specific sound effects you gotta use. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
And sound effects, and then the things like you said, 3 hours later, which I should have put there, but I didn't think of doing that. So it's also watching a lot and getting everything. Also, please don't make Rika a pet. She's a.
What the fuck is going on in chat right
I don't
now?
know. Well, we gotta make
I
chat
see
behave.
these
Chat,
things.
chat, I'm gonna put you in cages. Raccoons are not pet; they're exotic animals. Think it's illegal to make them pets, right? Especially tanukis. Run away.
Yeah.
You can only
You
head putts. Only head putts.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I don't mind that.
Virtual head putts.
Virtual headphones.
Virtual
Don't say it like that. That's.
I want to say something. Virtual head putts. I want to say something like this. I have a love-hate relationship with the Hebrew tag. Because every time I put it, sometimes I get like Shimon came from the Hebrew tag, and he's an amazing viewer. But there are also some people that there was a first grader, and a first grader, like a 7-8-year-old who came and was speaking Hebrew, and I can't speak English and so on. And I'm in first grade, and you have to ban them, right? It's because my stream is not for first graders. And there is some very, very rude person, a very, very rude, who started insulting others, and I felt kind of I don't want that. It's I don't know if it's an issue with. Actually, Anthony told me that he has that issue with Russian speakers.
Oh.
Right, Anthony? Also, Redeem. Rudin Moon, your card is the Ace of Cups. So I guess it really depends on the. Yes, it really depends on the language and so on.
I also think it depends on what your content and branding is as well. That also has a major fact into it.
Yeah. And like Nyx is saying that her Vietnamese tag was getting the most engagement. Yeah, I would say the same for my Japanese one too. Something I'm like, really? I rarely speak Japanese on my channel, I feel.
See, what is this Pendragon saying? Subs tend to make English translations overly verbose. What does that mean?
English, like it over explains things,
Maybe, or maybe it depends on the if the subs read the TTS, reads the English.
That's possible.
Oh, but I love TTS.
Yeah, but I do feel like when someone goes in and hey, can you translate to me in Hebrew, or hey, can you translate this to people? It really puts you in like a confused situation sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait, next, what were you gonna say?
Rika, do you ever have it when you're speaking English and then someone says, "Oh, I see your tag says you speak Japanese." Do they ever ask you to say anything? Or are they ever
All the
surprised?
time.
Are they surprised at all?
Some other VTubers get surprised because there are so many people who tag their streams Japanese that aren't like fluent. So some are surprised. They're like, "Oh my god, wait, you do speak?" But yeah, that's probably the most common reaction I get.
Well, the Pendragon says, when doing a mix of listeners and reading Japanese, basically, they add in a lot more words that are technically necessary, but they go for a more exact meaning. So they either expand what's being said or use more complex synonyms.
Yeah, nuance is really hard, especially when Japanese is not super. I mean, they don't even have a subject in some sentences, so yeah, sometimes it's really vague. But yeah, I mean, I never mind speaking in Japanese because a lot of viewers, some viewers they'll come in and be like, "Oh, I've been looking for a place to practice Japanese," and like in my Discord server, there's also like a channel, like Nihongo Denshu, like Japanese practice.
I might need to join that.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so I personally like, even if you don't know a lot of Japanese, I love responding in it to reply to your comments and stuff. Because I like spreading it. Yeah, spreading the language like a virus. You guys will never free yourselves from Japanese.
That's great, because the Japanese people are getting less and less because nobody is giving birth. So
Oh, true.
Oh my gosh.
Literally, one of the politicians was like, "Please have babies."
please. Actually, when I was in Japan 15 years ago, there were 128 million people in Japan, and now it's like 125 million. So
oh my gosh.
they get the Japanese people are very important to the internet, video game industry and so on. So Japanese people out there, please reproduce.
Please reproduce.
Rika, it's your job to have lots of babies, 10 at least.
Oh my gosh.
You owe this to your country.
Yeah, everyone has to give birth to 10 people, men and women alike.
At least.
And together we can get those 3 mil back. Come on. Come on, guys.
Let's see, I'm gonna actually go to topic number 4.
Wait, I have something to say.
Yeah.
One more last thing. I just remembered a really interesting comment that I had. Someone had came in and they saw my tag that I spoke Vietnamese, and they said, "Are you a Vietnamese streamer?" And I said, "Yes, but I was born in the States, but I speak Vietnamese." And they're just like, "Wait, you were born in the States, but you speak Vietnamese?" Because they were surprised that someone being born in the States could speak Vietnamese fluently. And then 2, they were surprised to see a Vietnamese streamer, because it's not common at all.
Really? Oh, I see.
Oh yeah, there are a lot of people who are like, "You're not in like Japan."
Yeah.
Like yeah. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'm sure it's morning for you," and it's like 8 p.m. for me. And I'm like,
Definitely not morning.
Yeah. But yeah, that can cause confusion being an Asian streamer in the States.
Ah, I see what you
Yeah.
mean. Actually, maybe it's because I got to know so many people through streaming. I know so many people who are American, Chinese, French, Chinese, American, Vietnamese, and Filipino, and so on. That you just don't you don't combine the language or origin of a person and their location right now. So many people move around and live in different places. But I guess if you were born in America, maybe a bit different with bias and such.
Definitely different way of conversing. I think it makes.
We talked about this in a previous podcast, but did you ever have problems with your accent? Like people asking you, what is this accent or something like that?
Yes. Not even just in stream.
An accent?
IRL, I get it so often.
Some people don't realize that people became bilingual because parents of grandparents speak their native tongue in the home, but when interacting outside, it's strictly English. Yeah, like school and so on.
Mm-hmm.
America was a hotbed for immigration. A lot of people still have the original culture, but it tends to water down over generations. So, what do you call this? The hot pot iron? What do you? I don't know how to call this.
Hot pot?
Hot pot.
Melting pot?
That's not hot pot. That's not the word. How do you
Melting
call
pot?
it? Melting pot?
Okay, yeah, melting pot.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
hot
the
pot
space
now.
is technically a melting pot.
Yeah, no, it's a hot pot.
Hot pot is
Hot
so
pot.
funny.
A melting
No
pot.
longer melting pot, it's hot pot.
It's a hot pot now. America's one big hot pot.
I love hot pot. Yeah, it's
Because when I started my
Melting goat.
when I started my political sciences, Kurituch, melting pot. So we talked about how Israel in the early days was a melting pot. They really wanted to get all of these Jews from America and Europe and so on into one big area, and all of you speak Hebrew now. And then recently I learned about how America did kind of the same thing, or trying to do the same thing by doing this melting pot, a hot pot, put everyone in a hot pot, but you still want to keep your culture and so on. So now thinking about Twitch or streaming, it's one big melting pot because English is taking over all other languages. If you don't speak English on Twitch, you're basically non-existent. You have, I mean, on one hand, you will have your communities, right? If you speak Chinese, you have all Chinese viewers. Speak only Japanese, you will have Japanese viewers. But if you want to grow, look at all the big streamers, they all speak English. I mean, talking about the really, really big ones. So is it like a melting pot? Can you combine that? Can you keep your own language?
Well, I like to think that, Twitch is full of English-speaking creators, but there are plenty of other streaming platforms, I guess, for people who speak other, like Billy is a big one in Southeast Asia.
Right, yeah.
So it's not that you can't be successful as a non-English speaking VTuber, but maybe just like you might have a harder time reaching your audience on Twitch, I guess. But still, I mean, there are a lot of Japanese streamers on here. Like, I see a lot of Filipino streamers, like, who speak Filipino only, and they're like in their stream. So I know.
I know so many Filipino
okay.
VTubers right now. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
There are a lot of Filipino VTubers actually. Now I think about
I
it.
love it. Yeah. Like 90% of my friends out here are Filipino. I love it though. Like
Every single Filipino I know is a nice person, seriously. Every Australian,
they're
every
so
Filipino,
chill.
every Canadian. I don't know why. It's like really nice people.
I know. Yeah.
I did mainly finish stream recently for the first time, and people were so happy. Weird, because everyone wanted to understand about the native. Finnish. Finnish, like the language, the Finnish language.
Yeah.
I did a Finnish stream recently for the first time, and people were so happy. I worried because everyone won't understand, but the natives were very happy because it's rare. So I was thinking of doing like a Hebrew stream every month or so, or every week. But I also see in the big VTubers like Takanashi Kiara. She used to do a German stream every week or so, and she stopped doing those because it's confusing the community. And Israel, we have a small, it's not small anymore, the Idol company, and the Idol Corp, they have they just recently started 5 new VTubers. They have a few English speaking VTubers. They're now starting to recruit Spanish-speaking VTubers, and they had 5 Hebrew-speaking VTubers who streamed in Hebrew, and then slowly they went to English, and now they speak only English on stream.
Mm. I get that it would confuse the community, but I don't know. I still think it's cool. It's cool to do.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
not a lot of
definitely.
people do that.
So maybe
For sure.
every once in a while, you know.
Yeah, because just like how not all VTubers speak English, not all viewers speak English too. So it's probably nice to have more streamers who speak other languages primarily.
But yeah, Lior, we know a bit more. There's also there's a few. I know 4 VTubers who started Hebrew and went full English, at least. But it's because it's really small. I want to move on to the next segment, but first let me do 20 push-ups and you will listen to them.
Oh my lord. Is he actually gonna chat? Do you think he's actually doing them or do you think
Count them.
Yeah, count them.
2, 3,
They're so fast.
5,
They're very fast.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Doing the knee push-ups or do you think he's doing the legit ones?
14, 15, 16.
We can hear that his voice is strained, so he's definitely doing them.
18.
Yeah, I know he's jacked. I know. Who can do literally I cannot do a single one.
I can't. Okay, so when I did mine at two push-ups for each sub. I could barely get through 2.
I know, there's a lot.
Oh my god.
I tried one and I failed.
So Mimic, how are your arms feeling? How are you feeling?
The arms are good. It's my stamina. My stamina is so bad, man. The VTuber stamina.
Between stamina.
Stamina.
No stamina. Also, my abs are like, help, grandpa. I used to be really good at push-ups and sit-ups, but this year of being a VTuber really, it rusts you.
It
Okay, we're down
does.
to
That's why, like,
55
I want
left.
to do like more workouts while I stream too.
I actually really want to do workout streams, but like every time I try one, I'm like, no, I don't want to do this anymore.
I know.
That's bold of you for even considering doing a workout stream.
I mean, you sit all day and stream, you gotta do something, right? You gotta get up and touch grass.
Exactly.
Never.
And so if I can
Can't
do it
make
while I
it.
stream, it's a win-win.
Yeah. Maybe I should bring back the jumping jacks. Let's move on to the next topic, which is about self filters, and that's number 4 in the list. And actually, we're gonna start with a video. Yeah, we're gonna jump to 4 for a moment. We're gonna start with a video of someone that you might know, and there it is.
My dick!
This is not a proud moment of mine.
Has been ripped off of me. I've been emasculated by this lady. I'm intimidated that she's better at fighting than I am when societally men are expected to be the better fighters. Now what does it leave for me? Nothing. I'm nothing. Oh, my condolences. Don't, Evo, don't.
Just because I like the beginning so much.
I literally like let out a sound that like villains do when they're taken down. It's like almost cathartic. Seeing that I was destroyed before yelling.
So, Rika, you say dick and balls a lot on your stream.
Oh, a lot, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Like, yeah, it's I remember I think I posted about this on Twitter, but my friend Berserker let me know. He was like, oh Rika, I showed you to my Japanese speaking viewers and they thought you were really cute until I translated what you're saying. And then they were like, oh. Cause I have a big potty mouth, big. I curse all the time. I tell a lot of dick jokes. It's yeah. Yeah. It's not something I would show my childhood teachers. Is what I mean to say.
Does your family watch Twitch?
Oh God, no.
Oh my
Oh
god, that's
God.
okay.
Oh my god.
That is literally why I have to be say so because my mom watches my streams.
Oh my goodness, that's so sweet.
I must be say so. It's all by choice too. Like, I started as a say so streamer with no intentions of my family watching. But then my mom is just kind of like, what's your YouTube? And then
Oh my goodness.
And one day she will tell you, hey, I found this girl online. She sounds a lot like you.
Imagine.
oh my god.
Like she's one of your regular viewers.
Probably
Oh my
actually.
Yeah, now probably.
What if she's dreamed this whole time? She's dreams.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
dreams the whole. And Rika, your Pendragon is actually your cousin this whole time.
Probably. You know what? Probably. Oh God.
So,
Not the wake ups in chat. Ugh.
what are your filters? What would you say and not say on stream? Let's see what else there are. Are you a potty mouth? Will you say or not? What will you say or not say? What are things that you can't tolerate? Maybe personal lines, or things that you don't want to see or say or hear. And how far will you go for a beat? So let's say there's a bit, something funny is happening.
Oh.
How far will you go for that one? Like, you all know, I think I did a feed stream. And the feed stream was kind of like a bit, right? It was a funny, hey, let's do a feed stream. And there was the tuna song. It was also kind of a bit, you know, hey, let's fuck the tuna. So how far will you go for that kind of thing? Will you stop yourself at one point? Are there any red lines, things that you will never say, never do? Except, of course, for the things that are against Twitch terms of services.
I mean, I'm also someone that really commits to bits to like a ridiculous extent. But I think, I don't know, there are just some words that I've said before in stream and I'm like, actually, no, that was way too much. Like in terms of, because I'll say like dick and ball jokes, but that's like those two words are probably the farthest I'll go. Like I can't get word because I'm just not that kind of person like in real life that I just don't.
Yeah, the real question is, do you say dick and balls all the time in real life as well, or only on streams?
Oh, definitely, probably more on streams. Definitely, probably, yeah, more on streams. I would say.
Why is that?
Why? I guess the situation doesn't present itself.
That's so interesting because I feel like there are some people who they are only a potty mouth on stream, and then when IRL they're not a potty mouth. It's like they're the most say-so person, but only on stream are they like the most potty mouth person you've
Is it
met.
the same? Maybe is it the same? I know a few lewdtubers who are very lewd on Twitter and on stream, but they're completely not lewd in real life. They're like, so it's like, this is my safe space to be whatever I want. Nobody knows, nobody watching.
Like an outlet, yeah.
But is it the real you? Or is it a fake you that you present because you might think, hey, this is better for the stream, maybe it will attract more people. Maybe this is how you're supposed to be on the internet.
I mean, I think the authenticity, I don't know, it's like silly to even like be like, is this the real you? Because like, I mean, first off, like, yeah, you can't stream like hours without being yourself. But also like, I'm a tanuki girl, you know what I mean? Like, what are we doing talking about whether this is real? It's just fun. We're just having fun.
Yeah.
So that's my take on it.
The dick is not real.
Just have fun. Just have fun. Doesn't.
I have another. Did you start? Were you like this in your first stream, or did it something that developed over time with your community?
Mm,
Okay, next you can go. You can go ahead.
I feel like I've always been a very say-so streamer. Like I don't swear, I don't say anything bad, and like even if like someone like types something and I'm just kind of like, oh, I'm not gonna say that out loud. I'll read it, but I won't like finish the sentence, which is why I do have. It's not for bits; it's for channel points. I do have a redeem for me to read the whole entire sentence. And like it's nothing ever like bad. It's just very embarrassing for me to read out loud. It's nothing ever bad.
Yeah. Probably hence why they want you to read it.
Yeah, it's just really embarrassing. That's pretty much it.
I'm thinking. I've been very chaotic in real life when I did D&D with children for years, and during this year in while streaming, I think I started a bit more modest, a bit more shy, but slowly I opened and allowed my chaoticness to take over. And I also feel like maybe there's two types of people. There's the people that are influenced in their chat, their community, and there is the people who are influenced by their chat and community. So I feel like if someone is gonna say dick and balls all the time in my chat, I would probably be uncomfortable. But Nix would probably like ban them or something. I know someone, I won't say their name, but I know someone who will write them a very long chat GPT message of why they were wrong and how they should reflect on themselves and behave better.
Oh my god.
And that's hilarious. She loves doing that. And then there's people who are being I know I can think of a few VTubers who are influenced by their chat, and over the year they change to be more like the community, and then the community is attracted to that kind of type, and it's sometimes people that think that they're bad at games, and then they say that they're stupid and the chat calls them stupid, and sometimes it's people that swear non-stop and then the chat swears, and it's like a never-ending cycle of you feeding chat feeding you. So
I definitely have that experience. Not in the way that you're kind of explaining it, but it's just kind of like my chat will sometimes like say sussy stuff. And then they'll get a reaction from me. And based off of that, some people will play onto that and continue it just to see my reaction.
Yeah. Yeah. Like your chat kind of becomes like a reflection of like what you allow, like your boundaries.
When I started streaming, there were like these big streamer tips that I watched on YouTube, and one of the big thing was your chat, your community reflects you. If it's a community that everyone is an asshole, then the streamer might be an asshole as well. If it's everyone who's everyone is venting or trauma dumping, maybe you're venting and trauma dumping on stream. Everyone is crazy and chaotic, maybe you're crazy and chaotic, and so on. So that's why I did the praise redeem first early on. So we'll have a wholesome praising community. Senpai, can you ask Rika if I can pat her? Rika, will you accept headpats from chat?
Yes!
She will accept headpats.
Thank you. But no, yeah, I mean, I tried to be a super wholesome, because like you were saying, like Digga Projects, yeah, like very uncomfortable on either of your channels, but I like wholeheartedly just laugh at those kinds of jokes. Like I really tried to be like a really like a what's the word? Shuraka, like a meek, wholesome, say so quiet, cozy streamer, you know? Yeah, I know. And then 2 streams went by and I was like this. So it's just like you can't really shoehorn yourself into any sort of category unless like that really does reflect
Here's the
the
quiet.
kind of person you are, what you enjoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the quiet right there. You hear it? That's the quiet.
That's quiet mode. Wait for her. Wait for the noisy mode.
Yeah, that's why I chose Tanuki because they seem so like lax. But I have taken on like the evil yokai Tanuki character now.
Oh. You know that's fascinating. This is why I chose a mimic, because they're like sitting there in the corner, but they wait for you to come in, then they eat you. Nix, why did you choose a mushroom?
It was not my choice because I made my lore with one of my close friends. And she was hungry when we made our lore.
Rika is a cryptid. We're all cryptids in a way.
That's true. Yeah, y'all have like Bigfoot footage-esque stuff of me. Just blurry pictures of me in the woods.
So the balls, dick and balls. Why would she buy? She's so cute. She'll just scream dick and balls to you until you stop.
And me and my channel in a nutshell.
Actually,
It's also kind of like
all three of
it's
us.
nice to see the difference too, because like you kind of like go into the stream not expecting that, and then suddenly like, oh, this isn't what I expected, but I kind of like it.
I love it.
Or like
the
it's
chaotic
or like
experience.
it's
I love
so cute, or this person's like a lot cuter than I thought they were now because they have a potty mouth.
Here's the thing. I collabed with potty mouth, screamy, chaotic VTubers before, and I love it. I love every moment. But as a mimic, in person, that's also one of the reasons I'm a mimic and I called mimic. I really like mimicking other people. If I stream with someone who's chill and calm, like Nix, I will be chill and calm. If I stream with someone who's chaotic and gremlin-y, I will be a bit more chaotic and gremlin-y. But then there's this balance of how to not make the other person uncomfortable by being too much of that. Like yesterday when I played It Takes Two with Rika, I actually held myself. I put myself in some chains because I can easily go and beyond and be a bit more chaoticness. And Rick, I think you saw a bit of that in the glue segment.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And I was like, oh no, what am I doing? Because
that was beautiful though. Just seeing it.
in this year, I had some cases of people asking me to unpublish a VOD for all kind of reasons. I actually had someone asking me to unpublish a VOD this week, a VOD from like half a year ago. And you never know why.
What?
You know, half a year ago, I said something on stream and I changed my opinion. Can you please unpublish the VOD?
Oh.
And I have like 350 VODs with collabs, so it's expected to have like 5 of those. Like, okay, fine, we'll just unpublish that. But you still feel a bit of a feeling like, did I cross a line? Did I unfilter myself and said something that I should have filtered? Did I say anything that made anyone uncomfortable? Hi, Drake.
Oh, hi, Drake.
So that's always, and even with close friends, like, okay, I think Aero and Alnichi and Nix maybe are like the people that I'm the closest to right now on streaming. And I feel like I can say literally whatever I want with them, and it will be okay. But with people like Rika and I collab like 3 times. I still don't know what's the actual limits, you know, and that's the issue here. That's like, on one hand you want to open up and do whatever and be the real you. On the other hand, you constantly constrain yourself or restrain yourself and think, what if the other person is you're just doing a show and they're not really that kind of person?
If they're like secretly uncomfortable, but they're like playing it off.
Because a lot of people won't say that they're uncomfortable to you until after everything is done.
Yes. When I cause people discomfort, I refer to it as I cringe into a black hole. Exactly. You cringe into a black hole and you think, oh, I should have done better and so on.
Yeah, I mean, you just gotta, I guess, stay attuned to those like things. I don't know. Personally, I'm kind of bad at like keeping myself to a certain standard. if you know what I mean. Like I'm bad at filtering myself is what I mean to say. but if I go too far, I always like, there you always gotta take the right steps to make sure that they're comfortable, and then yeah. You just gotta, I don't know.
How about using
there's
safe
no real.
words?
I mean, that's
Safe word with friends.
safe words is a really good way to ensure that they have a way out, I guess.
Actually, we have safe words on the podcast since the first show.
Yeah.
But many times you don't. I mean, if you collab with someone for the first time and you don't know them that well, then
Yeah. I mean, I think this is a thing that parallels IRL. Like, how do you tell if someone's uncomfortable with your jokes and stuff? So it's really just like you just have to try your best to pay attention to how they respond.
Yeah.
I guess. There's no easy way though. There's no like cheat code. Unless you're gonna be like super say so family friendly all the time. But that's just not realistic for people like me. So
I never had that in real life before streaming. I never had anything like, hey, can you like unpublish whatever that you did, or can you never talk to me again, or I never had that kind of thing in real life.
Really?
Never. But then in streaming, I had like 5 people tell me they want to unpublish a VOD. I had someone say to another person that they never want to interact with me again. I had someone directly saying to me that they never want to be associated with me. And in all of those cases, when I told other people, they're like, no, that's a crazy person. Then you see that one person was cancelled on Twitter. One person was a manipulator and so on. So you involve with like 300 people, you're bound to find some weird people out there, especially in VTubing. But every time you think, maybe I'm in the wrong, maybe I did something wrong, and you slowly start to filter yourself more and more. At one point, I ask myself, is it really me on stream? When can I really be me?
Yeah, I mean, I think you can either go 2 routes. Like, one is like you take it in, you're like, okay, these people were uncomfortable by what I said, so I'm gonna like kind of alter the way I interact with folks so that to make sure that there are less people uncomfortable. And another route is that you consider you interpret this as a process of weeding out the people who cannot handle you at your most unfiltered.
I will say that in the first half a year here, I chased after people for collabs all over the place. I didn't really sit down and actually filter people like this person would be okay for me to stream with, and so I just went with any kind of collab. And that's much easier to find some bad people. But the second half a year was a huge improvement in that department. Actually, sit down, watch a few streams, see how other people collab in their own streams and interact with people, and that's how I know, okay, that will be a good person for my energy or not, and so on.
You really have to like take the time and do that though.
Yeah, do your research.
Yeah,
I'm so bad at catching vibes though. I just assume everyone's awesome. I didn't do any prior research. Not that I'm like, let's hang, let's do it. but yeah,
we gotta be. We had a joke in the early episode of the podcast. Send resume. You wanna collab with me? Send resume.
Send
a resume, 3 references.
Google Forms, yeah.
Ask my friends for pass the question to Rika. I'm sorry, we're on a different topic right now. You have to send a resume with 3 copies for the.
Oh, would you like a CV and a cover letter with that as well?
Yeah, for the question.
Yes.
But some people become uncomfortable when you describe a cultist as a Floridian meth head anomaly. What? I have no idea what's going on in chat.
No idea.
Max 10 past collab partners for reference. But yeah, less random collabs, more stable collabs, and in general, it's much better, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely like I don't. I'm pretty bad at assessing vibes, but I do tend to like just watch some of their past clips and see what kind of
what kind of person they are.
what kind
And-
of humor they have, I guess.
Mhm.
I think that's definitely like one thing that you have to do that not a lot of people actually do. Is like they don't do the minimal research required to figure out if this is someone they want to collab with.
Mhm.
They either just go off of assumption of like this person's asking me for a collab because they want something, or this person wants a collab because they find me interesting, but they don't match my vibe at all.
I
They're
actually,
either like,
I've seen that with the recent server we're making, the vTuber Wizardry server. You can see the new icon made by Tori and her friend Holy Sugar at the top left next to the dice. That's the W and V, the VTuber Wizardry, looking like a wizard. And we're working really hard on the server right now, but we still wanted to polish everything up. And I hope that it's gonna be open next week. We'll give you more later on. But I have sent invites to some really close friends that I collabed multiple times this year with. And I trust them. People that I think, I sat down on myself and thought, is this a VTuber that has been VTubing for a while? They know what they're doing. I collab with them. I feel comfortable with them. And then I would feel comfortable if if they join a voice chat during my live stream out of nowhere. And then I asked the other 4 if they're also comfortable with that person. And only if all 5 of us said yes, we invited that person, kind of, right? We did this, invite very small amount of close people to see what's happening. And here's the thing. There's a few people who said no thank you.
I did have 1 or 2 people who said they'd pass.
Yeah, I pass. No thank you. Now, obviously, it's because VTubers, we have many Discord servers. Every VTuber needs a Discord server, and you're like, oh man, I'm like 100 Discord servers. I don't want more. But I'm thinking to myself, this is a huge opportunity of VTubers to collab with each other and solve tech and show art and find artists and commission each other and so on. And people would say just no, but they won't say why. And it brings it back to these filters and self-confidence issue.
Yeah.
I mean, this is like, I don't know. This is like in the genre of like entertainment of streams, obviously. So I think we're all people pleasers. And, I mean, at the very least. And so we'll always have those doubts of like whether or not we're, I guess, liked by everyone. But that's just not. I mean, sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes it really is just a matter of how many servers people are in. So I really. Like, I was literally saying on stream, I was like, I need to leave some servers because I am like scrolling just to find mine.
And there's some people.
When you're at the top.
There's some people who leave groups. When you leave a group on Discord, there's 2 options. You can say that you're leaving the group. You cannot say that you can like leave the group silently. And then there was one streamer. She left like 100 groups on Discord one day to clean it. And then another VTuber saw that and she left like 50 of the groups they were together. So I went on to my Discord and I saw like 50 messages of these 2 leaving groups.
Oh my gosh.
And one of my friends who was in one of the groups like, Mimic, what happened? Did I insult them? Do they hate me? And like, no, they probably just left the groups to, sort things out, make everything neat in the Discord.
I know I recently removed myself from some Discord just because I wasn't active in it. And I was just kind of like, I'm in a lot already. Let me get rid of some of these notifications that go off 10 times a day.
Oh, I mute everything. My Discord
I don't
is
know about
completely
you
muted.
guys. Mine's muted, but I still get when they ping everyone. And you can't do anything about that. I'm just like, this server gives me like 10 pings a day.
Actually, you can.
I'm not active in it.
You right click on the server, mute notification, and then there's like what was it? Let's see. Mute server, notification setting, nothing, and then suppress at everyone, suppress all roles, suppress highlight, mute new events. And you do all of that, and the server will actually be quiet. And then you can focus on the only servers that you want.
But then it's like, But
Yeah,
then it's
what-
a matter of like, if I mute
Exactly.
this server, like, why am I
Why am
even in
I
it?
there? Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you might want to be there. Many VTubers servers are because of courtesy. There's a lot of friends like, we're friends. I'm gonna be in their server, although I never spoke in their server ever. But maybe one day, maybe when we collab, they want to do it on their server and so on. Maybe one day I will be a part of this community. I know, it became like a courtesy. And that's kind of annoying that every VTuber needs their own Discord server.
I mean, a couple people who don't, and they're doing well.
Mm-hmm. But then I see people like people who have a really, really good, solid Discord community that follow them on stream every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I have some
Yeah,
people like Shimon, Rooted Moon, and Anthony. I believe they see the Discord notification every time I stream. Like Anthony doesn't have Twitter, so that's how he knows.
Yeah, I
Yes.
used to, in the very beginning, I was like, oh, I probably don't need a Discord server, but it really does. Like, I love it because then you realize, like, oh, like this is more about like streaming is a lot more about community than people first think when they start off, and like Discord's like probably the best way to keep that intact, I guess. But yeah, I really enjoy it because then you get to like talk with people outside of stream and like see how they're doing and what they're up to. So it's like I don't know, it's like a nice behind the scenes. I like it.
It
Yeah, I
is.
consider them pretty. There are a lot of streamers who get by without their own servers, but even like Niji, Sanji, like streamers have their own community servers for each of their streamers. So
But these
I
are,
consider them very important.
These are fun
still.
communities, I think.
Yeah, they are. But still,
What?
just having a place for the community to be, like between streams, is really important, I think. Because something I love is like seeing people in chat greet each other and like talking to each other. I'm like, yes, bonding, inter-community bonding. But
Yeah, that is really good. Dang.
So you're essentially making like a big, not parasocial friend circle. But yeah. Just like a big circle of people. I think it's so really important. But to each their own career path, not career streaming path. So.
Well, talking about career paths and community and so on, we're gonna go back to topic number 3, which is about making your own stuff versus asking other people to do them. Because Rika, I believe you made your own model.
Yeah, I dry rigged my model and everything. Everything, yeah.
And I believe Nix, you also made your model in Vroid Studio.
Mm-hmm.
And did not make my model, but I did the PNG that you see. Wait, no, you see the PNG reactive. The PNG that you see on my stream, I edited the open mouth version and the closed eyes. It's really fun to do those. To do it yourself, it's really fun. I got this art from a good friend, but I wanted to put this as a PNG reactive, so I had to add a closed eye version. And it's kind of uncomfortable to ask them, hey, can you quickly add this and add that? Because you get something for free, you don't want to do this. And then when I have a friend who's like, he hates commissions. He hates commissions so much because he got a lot of scams and he got a lot of late commissions, and many commissions didn't come out as he wanted them.
Yeah, some people are scammers. I won't say who, but
No,
one of my
not.
friends. No, I don't. Blah, blah, blah. But one of my VTuber friends commissioned a rigger for like $300. And I had to go in and fix it because it was like I was like, how? So you just have to think about like it's as somebody who's starting off commissions, you kind of want to you want to make sure you got good stuff, and sometimes that means like looking for people who charge the most. But just know that that's not true. Just know that that's not true. That's like something I warn all the people who are new to commissions and looking for riggers and artists and other things. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard to find, like, in that sense, it's hard to find an artist or rigger that you can like trust for good results. Yeah, a lot of AI riggers, AI artists out there.
Oh man, when we have AI rig, that would be chaotic.
Have you seen them before?
No, but they will happen at one point. We will have AI riggers. It will happen.
No, yeah, no, because there was a person who cuts the model art using AI.
Oh my god.
And it just like, I don't even know how they rigged it. It looked so awful.
Yeah, I see it on Google.
Yeah, it looks awful. It looks awful. So it's still got a long way to go if we want to use AI for that. But yeah. So it's hard to find. And like overly artist, or not overly, like logo artists. There are a lot of people who scam that way too. So you just gotta be careful in those areas. But
yeah. So
yeah, personally, yeah.
What have you made? What did you commission? Did you commission anything? Like emotes, overlays.
I commissioned art of myself once. And I think that's the only thing I've ever commissioned. And it was a drawing of me in a chicken suit. And that was it.
Do they have that? Can we show it?
And that was because he sent it to me, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna pay you for this because this is really good.
Oh, so like after commission. Post-commission.
Yeah, this is a good friend of mine. Yeah, it was by Icarus, who is a really, really good artist. I totally recommend that you check him out. He's really, really talented. Oh, it's this one. I found it.
Please send me also the name, or write the name in the chat. So
yeah.
If anyone wants to find it.
Yeah. Okay. Here's the Icarus _ Oh, I'll just type it in chat.
Oh, that's so adorable. I'll show everyone. Look at this.
It's so cute.
And you definitely should make a PNG reactive out of this.
Yeah,
You really should.
Thank you.
Dream Skills subbed for 2 months and rolled a 20.
Thank you, Jade.
Did Mimic do all of his push-ups?
No, I have 60 more. Actually, let me do 20 more right now. While you look at this chicken. Also, can you... Oh, you Icarus VA. Yeah, you see it in chat. Let me do a bit more.
That's
not fairy, that's feathery.
Yeah, feather suit. Thank you very much.
How, Rika, let me ask you, while Mimic does his push-ups, how do you choose a person you want to commission? Because I've made all of my stuff, if not like looking on Etsy for 1 or 2 things. I have not commissioned anyone for anything. And so kind of like asking for just like anyone in general, like how do you pick a person to who do you want to commission? Like what do you look for?
I look for oh my god, welcome back, Nick.
Woo. Every time I think Rika said that when she plays Tetris, her head becomes completely red and warm.
Yeah.
I'm like that when I'm doing push-ups. My whole blood goes to my head.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, we're gonna start today. Let's go.
Nix, did you commission anything ever?
No, I have never commissioned anyone for anything. I've made all of my stuff except for like 2 things that I just got off of Etsy.
Oh
So
yeah. I'll buy some stuff from Etsy too.
Isn't that a commission then? Or is it, I guess it's not special.
No,
not, like,
it's
specially
already
made
pre-made.
I see.
It's pre-made, yeah.
Yeah,
And, like
for me,
I pick it based off of like what I'm looking for.
Mainly just go for artists I've followed for forever. When commissioning, yeah, that's really smart. Getting either artists that you collab with that you really trust. When I think about it, all of my emotes are art that other people made for me. Like Alnichi here, Miyu, that's by Just Vidya. So I just shrink them and make them emotes. And I name the emotes with the name of the artist. So that's how you know kind of who made them. And then my model is commissioned my both model, my dice model, my human model, commissioned by from Miss Virus. And actually, I just remembered that when we had Miss Virus as a guest, I did a live commission of art.
Yes, you did.
And recently I got this art. So let me show it here.
Wow, that looks so good.
It does.
It's kind of fun showing the art we did on stream. Finally. Oh, it's a new.
He's so tiny.
It's
Is it gonna be like a figurine?
It's a figurine here. It's a figurine on the table.
That is Mimic's abs after. Yeah, that is.
After,
Once he
yeah.
gets Yeah.
My mama, vTuber mama, is Miss Virus. She draws abs on every model. she put secret abs beneath my shirt. When I got the transparency update in VTube Studio, I immediately took off my clothes just to see what's under there. And there's
Oh my
abs.
gosh.
There's abs on my stomach.
Abs are hard. It's fun to draw. They're fun to draw for sure.
She's the ab dragon, so that's that's DNA. Part of her DNA.
She got abs in. She got a 6-pack DNA. Let's go.
The ab
6 couple of
dragon.
helix. Oh yeah, let's cut it big.
Mel
How does it
presenting
feel
new
having done like
poses.
20 push-ups? I mean 40 push-ups.
Yeah, 40 more. 40 more push-ups.
You can do it.
Oh no, we have like 1 more hour and 15 minutes. We have time. We will do all of them though. Night 3 a.m. for me. Just popped to say hello, Posavan. Thank you.
Posa! Hi, Posa!
So
I
dabs.
love
The fact that people, I feel like everyone comes from different time zones, and then to see that someone is like watching at 4 in the morning is always a shock.
It's VTubers for you. Of course, we watch stuff at 4 a.m. No sleeping.
No sleeping at all.
No
No one
sleep.
ever sleeps.
Sleep is for the weak to get strong.
Oh,
No,
Posa,
Posa,
we
you-
missed. We showed some Rika clips, like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, this one. The way I yell. I've never heard myself like yell whine like that. That was crazy. It's hard to not whine with a high voice.
It's
I feel like I have to watch myself.
also it's a hard game. Hollow Knight is really hard.
Yeah, that's true. I did genuinely whine a lot in that game. Like intentionally, actively, yeah.
Well, I mean, I feel like some games, like you kind of have to whine because that's the only way that's the only emotion that comes out when you're playing it.
Yeah, just anger. No, I have not beaten Hollow Knight yet. I meant to play this week, but I have not finished that.
Actually, I usually don't mold and scream in games because
Really?
I like avoid these kind of games in the first place.
Oh, but you do
that makes
know.
sense.
But then there's some games that you don't know, like new games that just come out and you don't know that they're gonna frustrate you. Anthony, what was it? There was a game that I really started molding. I was so salty. Oh my god, I was so embarrassed. I actually wanted to unpublish the VOD afterwards because, like, oh my god,
Really?
the whole VOD is me salty and molding. Oh my god, this is so bad. How is that? And then recently, the cinematic platformer. Yeah, I forgot the name. You know what? Might not say the name. Much better to not say the name because they worked hard on the game. But I just thought it was a bad game. And recently I played the first season of Diablo 4, and I knew it's gonna be bad. So I got Arrow, who also knew it was bad, and we just molded together. We were constantly laughing and complaining about the game. It was really fun.
But I mean, like, if you can make it fun, then
Yeah.
that's a different story. But if you're whining to just whine, that's different.
Yeah.
If you're having fun while you're whining, it's okay.
Yeah, and although you feel like bad, everyone told me afterwards, oh, it was so funny to listen to you whine and complain for a change. It's like,
For a change.
yeah, because it's like the tuna fucking song. I'm like, oh no, this song is so cringy, but every person was like, Mimic, show the clip. Like, no, please, no.
Because it's funny.
To get club, yeah.
So that shows that sometimes you're not really, you don't really understand what your community loves versus what you love. Maybe people think, going back to the featured clips on Twitch, you will have to choose now which clips to feature, which clips represent you. But they're not might be the same clips that your community wants to represent you. So on one hand, I don't want the tuna fucking clip to be there, but I'm sure that my community want the clip there. So I put it up there because I know that my community, 3 people clipped it. There's gotta be something in there that, although I feel like it's embarrassing, the community loves it.
Mm. Yeah. Sometimes they'll really enjoy like sides of you that you don't expect them to enjoy.
Yeah.
So it's a nice surprise when it happens. It is.
Mimic, show some good clips of your own. I want to balance my clip, Nix's clips, and Rika. I don't want this to be a Mimic clip stream. But it is time to show actually a clip from this week's. I have another clip to show you before our next topic, which is actually wait. Oh, it was about this topic about filters and such. I want to tell you that since quickly show Rika's clip again. Okay.
Oh my lord. This is not a proud moment for me. I'll have you know. This is not.
That's why people love it so much. I think grabbing a moment where the streamer is a bit more drunk or chaotic or a human, Well, we're not humans, we're VTubers, but there's this moment that you fall, and these are the best ones. Is there any what?
Oh my god! Hi.
Let's see, where is it? So, VTube Studio has been my best friend in streaming for this past year. Every stream, I really try to change how my model look. Or any proud moments.
Damn! They're just not clipped.
Yeah, clip some proud
Why not
moments.
clip them?
Clip them yourself, Rika.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a good point that the community really likes clipping the cringe moment.
The cringe or the funny moments?
Funny moments. And actually, this is a moment that I clipped myself because I loved it so much. I think this is one of my best streams ever. This is from Venba. It's a game about an Indian family. It's a Indian cooking mama. And they have a kid. And I don't know why I decided that the kid is going to have the stupidest voice. And he's going to be the most annoying kid ever. And he's going to ask the stupidest questions. And this is what happened. Why did the lady say Appa is very quiet? He don't care what to do. Is he shy? Did the witch take his voice? Look at you. See, you can speak Tamil when you want to. I don't know, maybe it's that they don't talk to him. What do you mean? Nothing. He doesn't really like the job, Kevin. Maybe that's why. He was a writer back at home. Did he like the job done? Oh yes, he'll have to write. How come I never see him write or write a moose? I want my Appa to write a moose like my friend's Appa, James Moose. He rides a moose to school because this is Canada. Everybody's playing hockey and rides on mooses. I don't know why. Every time I watch this,
What's going on? Also, I like how. Yeah, I like how Rude and Millen was like Mim's normal voice. This is Mimic voice reveal time. Off stream, this is how he talks, guys. As soon as stream ends, he goes, "I'm gonna go on. It's over now. Get my real voice."
That's why I started doing the Gohan, Gohan! So I wanted to show that you can with VTube Studio and OBS. This is not my normal model, but just put some assets on it. You change the filters to have the crazy colors, and it's like you have a new model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's fun changing the colors of like your art, because then you can transform it into just transform it into something completely different. Yeah, it's It's all about how creative you can get with your resources.
Yeah, exactly what you
Exactly.
have. And you don't have to pay for a new commission and so on.
Mm-hmm. And
Counting
there's
that
so many
voice for the next
options
push.
you can do too.
What was that next?
There's a lot of options that you can do. Like if you have a live 2D, you can change like the colors of your model. For me, I have a Vroid, and so I can change the clothes and add on assets whenever I want.
Mm.
Oh, that's nice.
So I have like 10 sets of different clothing.
Yeah, for me, I have like the one, and I'm thinking of drawing a second one. I'm thinking about it, like, because you have to like draw and rig it all over again.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the whole thing. But yeah, Vroid.
But here's the thing. Even in OBS, you can play with the color key and the filters. And
That's
then if
true.
you
Mm-hmm.
look at Nyx right now, you can see
What color am I gonna do?
what I'm gonna do with Nyx. You can see we can make her more darkish. She can be ghost Nyx.
Yes, I can change my clothes and my model whenever I want. I have 2 models.
Wow.
Oh my god, I'm so pale.
I wanted the
I
color
know,
correction. Remove
what you
this and then
Yeah.
you just add some red and then do some hue shift. Maybe turn this back to 1. Maybe add some and you play around with it and just change this every time you stream. And look at how much fun you can have. Now we have
Mhm.
pink hair Nyx.
Oh,
Look like a small vampire.
that's cute.
That is really cute. Wait, why are my lips blue?
I don't know.
I ate some candy.
You're in like a cyberpunk phase right now.
I ate some candy.
Ah,
I ate a blue Jolly Rancher.
She put
yeah.
pink color in her hair.
Oh.
Let's see. So
So fun. But yeah, I don't commission anything because I can't afford it. Oh.
I can't afford it. I think that's the biggest thing. I can't afford it either.
I will say, what was it? When I did jumping jacks for 10 jumping jacks per sub, and I got 100 subs, I was so thankful. I told everyone, "Oh, I'm gonna use this to buy Diablo for the stream." And when I bought Diablo, which is like $70, I said, "Okay, I use that money that I got on stream to improve my stream in a way."
Yeah.
And I know some VTubers who save the money they get from subs, like maybe half of it, and then they use that to improve their stream, to get more models and assets and overlays and emotes and so on.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, Diablo 4 is 70 USD, and that's without the battle pass. You can buy more stuff in the game. And almost every person who bought it is disappointed.
What?
That's a
Oh
lot of
my
money.
God.
Yeah, the battle
That
pass
is
is like
insane.
$10 for the normal battle pass, and then $25 for the faster battle pass.
Oh.
They had so many bugs and glitches and issues. That's stiff. That's very expensive.
That is absolutely insane. That is so much.
Why would we pay that? Because I thought the game would be good, which was the wrong thought. I still had a lot of streams with it, and I plan to stream with it more. The game is gonna get better. I'm gonna stream it more and more.
Listen,
And I did enjoy it. I
exactly
did
as
enjoy it.
Nico says. As long as you enjoy it, that's all that matters.
Yes. It is good, yeah, and Shimon really likes it as well. And we did a stream with it. We did some streams. We had fun.
Hey, nice. Yeah, I actually see a lot of streamers playing Diablo these days. So it's got to be good in some sense.
Well, I've seen some games that people play that they're horrible, but some people just play them because they want to ride on the hype, or maybe they don't know that the game is bad.
Mm.
Let's be
Sometimes
honest.
people just don't know it's bad,
Mm.
and they get it, and then they realize they hate it.
Rika, give me your honest feelings about Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight? It's so fun. I love platformers. I love 2D games. I love pretty games. I love platformers. I love hand drawn assets. I love cute characters. And I love hot ladies, and it just checks all of those boxes.
Hot ladies. Wait, who's the hot lady in Hollow Knight?
She was in a clip. She was the one that flew away. That's my girl right there.
For example, Mimic played Maple Story. Yeah, Rika just described Maple Story as well.
I love Maple Story.
She played Maple Story. She read Homestuck. That's the most connected I've ever been to another.
There are not a lot of people who talk about Homestuck these days.
Yeah.
We're like, as a culture, just as a society, we're just imagining, like, pretending that it didn't happen.
They all disappeared. Yeah, I actually have the first 5 books of Homestuck in our library in the next room. I really love the concept of taking this web novel and making an actual book with it. It was really, really good.
Yeah, how did they recreate like the Flash games?
So the Flash are like it's like a whole page and then 9 or 12 small pictures of like different scenes in the Flash. So you gotta get a feeling of an animated. It's like a storyboard in a way. And then there's a link if you want to open that in your phone so you can actually watch the YouTube.
Oh,
It's a really smart way to do that. Yeah.
Nice, yeah. That series had some love put into it.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good series.
What's your favorite character? Who's your favorite
My
character from Homestuck?
favorite? Oh my god, what's his name? Dave, the dude with the.
Dave.
Is that his name? Yeah.
The red guy. The red guy.
Yeah. The glasses, yeah.
The rapper.
He's the best. He's the best one.
Loves
Obviously.
apple juice.
Apple juice.
That explains your dick and balls jokes, actually.
What?
That explains it.
Did he
Wait,
did he
how?
apologize? I don't remember
I
this.
mean, he's the type.
He would be the type, yeah.
Oh.
No, he stressed me out as a kid that would send TF2 memes more than dick and ball jokes.
I did have some moments where I looked for streamers or VTubers who read Homestuck for the first time on stream. It's really fun.
What?
They
That
get
would
the
take
shock.
like 5 years. That's it's a really long series.
It's really long, yeah. Like 8,000 pages.
Oh my gosh.
And many of them have really unnecessary text. A lot of really, really long and just random internet speech.
Listen, the art is so good. It's okay. I forgive it. The art is so good.
If you want a good GIF for Twitter or Discord, just type Homestuck in the GIF. You'll find all kind of funny ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the more juicy topics.
It's good shit.
Let's go to number 5. This is the good shit. Okay.
Oh,
Ladies,
mm.
we had the fun talk. Now we're gonna talk about the dirty stuff. Did you ever had bad news during a stream?
During a stream?
Something bad happened during a stream. What do you do? How do you stream through bad news?
I don't.
What do you do when you are hit with bad news during a stream or get motion sickness, for example? Also something that happened to me multiple times. Or a user or a raider does something that shakes you up, feels like you've been hit, but in the soft belly. An example that happened to me is a raider starts insulting my collab partner. We talked about this before in the stream. I had, when I did a Tarot stream, I did the Tarot category and I had 3 people join in and starting insulting me. And they seemed like completely random. And there's things like that happen rarely. Just ban them. Yeah, you do ban them. You immediately ban them. But there's always this feeling like you've been hit in the soft belly, like, oh man. And then it could be like bad news, like not real life bad news. Obviously, if there's real life bad news, like maybe God forbid, a bad thing happened to a family member or something, yeah, you stop the stream and you move on. But let's say you have motion sickness suddenly in a game, or you read in Discord and your friend is involved in drama, and I don't know, you got really like stupid bad news. You know what I'm talking about? Like unnecessary bad news. Like, oh my god, I don't need to read this right now.
I'm like trying to think of like, because I think we've had this question before, and I think then I said there was nothing, and even now, like I can't think of anything. There was one time, where you said like motion sickness. I actually got really dizzy during a stream once, and I just ended it. I just said, okay, guys, I'm getting tired, and so we're just gonna call it a night.
Yeah, for the most part, like there's no. You can't fake being okay. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you can think you can. You can think you can, but chat.
Someone's gonna know.
Yeah, chat is full of very, for the most part, like they're people and they like notice these things because they're people, and so it's not fun watching someone getting through a stream because it's the grind, you know.
Yeah.
You want to be there because you want to have fun and because you are having fun, and so you want to make sure that other people are having fun, and if you can't focus on any of those, like it's probably best that you take a break, you know, because it's not that big of a deal if you do. So
Yeah.
you just gotta recognize those things and take care of yourself.
Because I came from acting, there's this the show must go on concept, and even in my line of work in the D&D with kids, there's this concept. You know, it's a show, 1.5 hour. You do D&D. It's very acting, very like you put a show for the kids, and you cannot be shaken. Nothing, no matter what happens, you have to be there for the whole time. And I kind of got into VTubing with that mentality. And then if you hit by something, and I'm thinking, oh man, it's like 20 minutes or 1 hour into the stream, I can't stop right now. I have to keep doing something. But then you're like, now I have this thing on my mind, and there's a few streams I think maybe only I can see it, but you can see, oh, he got bad news, and this is the voice change, everything changed. Like you said, Rika, you can't really fake being feeling good. And then there's cases where it's in your chat, and chat starts talking about it, like chat said, I didn't like Rudiman says, I have not experienced that yet, but I have a friend on stream in chat when someone was calling one of my friend a bitch, and that's. You're like, what do you do now? How do you deal with it? And then maybe the streamer didn't even see that. It's very common that a streamer doesn't see something, and maybe someone is. I remember there was a girl I was streaming with, and one person joined the chat and started hitting on her, like really, really, really badly. To the point that I felt uncomfortable for her, and I was like, okay, can you stop this, please? And it's like, until you experience those kind of moments, you really don't know how to deal with it on stream. Ideally, I guess stopping the stream is the best moment, the best action, or just banning them, keep on like 10 more minutes, see what you can do.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a chatter, that's a little different. Like I've never ended stream because of a chatter, but then again, I've been fortunate enough not to experience anything so like weird and strange. But yeah, if there's, I don't know, I don't think I've ever like. I'm pretty non-confrontational, so I think the most I've ever said was like, "Don't be like that."
Yeah, don't be like that. Don't do it. Actually, this
don't
is
be like that, man.
this is something that I've been trying to wrap my heads around. You just say something like this. Don't be like that. Please don't do that. And that's it.
Just come on, man. Come on.
Why do you think this is adults? They need to know. You can't preach them. These are adult people. Change your ways.
Change your ways. Yeah. Be different. Change yourself. No, learn from this. I think like. Oh, also, I wanted to comment on the fact that you said that sometimes streamers don't like to see them. Yeah, sometimes, but also sometimes if a streamer doesn't read something that's hateful, it's, for a reason. So, yeah, that's probably, for me at least, that's one of my kind of cues to the chat to just get past that comment, just kind of ignore it. But, I mean, a lot of the times you do have to, because I think a lot of the times when chatters are just like harassing, it's because they don't understand boundaries, and they don't understand also, like, they probably have like a very aggressive kind of humor is what I always assume.
I see.
Where they're like, shut up, and it's like, yeah. So it's like sometimes they don't, a lot of the times when I find something that's like could be harmful towards me, I kind of just assume that it's not meant to be. Because I feel like it's usually not. And so giving them that benefit of the doubt and then just giving them a heads up, being like, hey, that's not that's crossing the line a little. You usually go, oh, sorry. So yeah, I think I've only banned like 1 or 2 people before, ever in the past like 9 months I've been streaming.
Yeah, same here actually, 1 or 2 people.
So I'm fairly like I have a lot of leniency with people who are like that. I just know that they probably just have it wrong, you know? And then
But it's interesting because sometimes like people will come into your chat as like 2 friends or like 2 streamers, and you can't tell, or if they come in from like a raid, it's hard to tell if there's like a bit going on between them.
Yeah, it's like an inside joke of the Raiders community.
And so that's like another thing that's hard to judge.
Is dark humor allowed? In general, I would say, I think Rika said it today on one of her clips. I think, or maybe I read it somewhere else, that it's kind of unfair where, oh yeah, Rika, you said it today in one of the clips that I watched. You're allowed to say dick and balls, but Chet can't. It was something like, there was a clip of her saying like, I feel sorry for you, Chet. I'm allowed to say dick and balls, but you can't write it in chat.
that's because of Automod.
Yeah, and I think that's a very good describing of dark humor. And that's also a good describing of boundaries. Like, I feel like I can say whatever I want on stream, but I don't like dark humor in chat, and that's really unfair. That's really, really unfair. But it's because I know what the Twitch boundaries are. I can control what I'm comfortable with. But I've seen cases in chat where someone says a dark joke, and someone else thinks that it's okay, so they say another dark joke, and then you get this snowball of jokes that at one point one of them can make you uncomfortable. An example is dick jokes, your mama jokes, or these nuts jokes. I personally don't mind these nuts jokes. I do them a lot. But it came to the point that I knew some viewers who would only come to my stream, say a these nuts joke, and leave. And some of these nuts jokes were in a bad taste, I feel. Now, it's not them. I don't know. They probably, you know, like Red Moon said here. That's some people are what was it? Where was it? I lost the thingy that we said. Aggressive humor is a good way to describe. I'm guilty of that. It's what I think answer. The lack of body language give off the wrong impression. Yeah, exactly. You read something in chat you don't know. So I would say it's best to avoid dark humor in chat in general, even if it's someone that you know. So here's an example that I'm gonna, you know, they say that my door is also has a dirt in front of it. I was in someone else's stream, and I said something about them that was kind of a personal joke of ours, and I don't want to give any kind of hints of what or stuff. But later I thought, you know, maybe they understood it, but everyone else in chat didn't really understand it that way. Maybe they thought, oh, what a rude viewer that he comes on and say that kind of thing.
Because yeah, that kind of goes back to like our like one of our prior questions before was like, do you have like a joke or a bit that only a few people in your chat know?
And how far will you go for it?
It's hard because for dark humor, a lot of the times, I kind of want to say all of the time, it's an in-group joke. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an in-group joke that uses humor to kind of get over something to kind of make light of something that's really tough for that group. And when you do that, you know, some chatters, they don't really know their way. They might not know their way around.
Or they might want to be a part of the group.
it's a slippery slope into offending someone because you're not in that group, but you're making those jokes. It's not okay if you're not in the group and making those jokes because it's making light of like essentially something that's really dark.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you gotta
exactly.
be really
Yeah.
careful because you're bringing in these people who are from way different backgrounds, and to encourage making light of these sorts of bad things that have happened might lead to some insensitivity. I
Mhm.
guess that's normalized. So
I-
I
I s-
usually
Yeah, go on.
dark humor, like it's I guess there's a certain line. Like if it's like historical events and like trauma and stuff, like I leave that shit alone. That's not no, we're not joking about that. If it's like what, dick and balls and like ridiculous things essentially,
Mhm.
then that's fine. I don't even consider that dark humor. That's like more just like sus humor, and that's fine with me. But like dark humor, I'm personally not a fan of
Yeah.
for that reason. It's just it's hard to it's hard to write off that bit, I guess.
Yeah, it's hard to know what's
Yeah.
the lines. I see it with a lot of new viewers that they don't know what the boundaries are. They don't know if they're a part of the group or not. So they see what other viewers are writing and they're like, oh, this is how it is in this chat, so I'll just do it.
Yeah. But that can lead to people's feelings getting hurt.
Mhm.
So you gotta be
Exactly.
either you pull a, what is it called? You pull a vey and just don't give a fuck and start saying offensive shit all the time, or you like take these
pull
people's
it,
feelings into account and like these consequences that you could have by encouraging these jokes.
Pull a Vebe.
Wait, what does that mean?
So
What does
Vebe is
that
Vebe is a VTuber on used to be on Nijisanji. Not Nijisanji, vShoujo, sorry, vShoujo.
Yeah.
And she doesn't give a shit. She really is one of those girls that say whatever she wants. And that comes with repercussions because there's some people don't like it and would say, don't say that, you can't say that, and some tweet longers and such. But she's still she's able to not give a shit, which is kind of amazing when you think about it.
I don't know. She put out a video that was like, this has never been a safe space.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at show and look away, which is like, yeah, you're a creator. Do what you can do what you want, but also like, how hard is it to like not say offensive stuff? Just don't say offensive stuff. But whatever. That's neither here nor there.
She did a stream. Yeah, her stream is not a safe space.
She was like, this is no safe space. It's never been a safe space. I was like, I guess you can make it not a safe space. I guess, but like that's not very. I don't know. It's just not very nice.
It's not nice,
guess.
but I also see the freedom in not being forced to filter yourself. As long as you're able to deal with Twitch terms of service, you can say whatever you want. If your community likes it, they stay. If they don't like it, they leave. But then again, there's when you're a small VTuber, you have a lot of the repercussions are higher. I think.
Yeah, but then it comes into like, do you really have to filter yourself not to say that shit? But that's not.
Yeah, that's true. That's also true.
That's just that. But yeah. Oh, Shimo has another question.
I have another good one. What age do you think are good to be in your stream, and what age is not okay? It's actually that's a big question. There's some okay. So first of all, we have the issue of legal age, which is different in every country. Not many people know that. I know some Americans who don't know that, but 18 is not the age of consent in everywhere in the world. There are some countries actually 16 is the age of consent in most countries. There are some countries in Europe that 14 is the age of consent for everything. I kid you not. But in America, there's this concept that 18 and above is the only age of consent. Twitch, age of being on Twitch legally is 13. For being an affiliate, I believe you have to be 18 years old, at least. That says, technically, we shouldn't have a problem with someone who's at least 13 in the Twitch chat. But I know that I can be a bit lewd sometimes. We can say like dick and balls and do some adult jokes. I don't want to be responsible for that. So I have the 18 and above, what's it, sexual themes, content classification on my Twitch channel.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, you will get someone and actually makes me uncomfortable because I used to work with children. When I see someone that I think they're underage, I will immediately go to filter mode. And I hate filter mode. I hate it so much because filter mode, it's like, oh no, here's a list of things I cannot speak about. If it's alcohol or drugs, I don't speak about drugs in general, but it's like you can't even mention the word, or gambling, you can't mention that. And then wait, what if I talk about Honkai and Genshin? These are games that they have gambling and pay to win. Can I say that? And then you get into this education mode where you're like, you don't want to think on all of that stuff when you stream. You just want to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you have so many concerns when you have people of different ages. You have to be really careful about what you're saying, because you could also easily just get reported by a 13-year-old.
Yes.
Yeah. Things just get way complicated when there's a larger age range.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just for the sake of that, yeah, I put up the warnings on my streams as well.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah. But like beyond that, I'm like not responsible.
Exactly.
You saw the warning, so past that, I just like don't.
So here's a
care.
question. Here's a
I
complicated
don't try to
question.
suss people out.
What if I said about the first grader before? What if someone randomly says in a stream, by the way, I'm gonna be in second grade soon.
I just turned 6.
I just turned 8 or something. And you see from their English and from how they speak that you can feel that this is right. They have typos, they ask child questions. You see this is true. You go, okay, this explains everything. What do? You just ban them? That's the uncomfortable situations.
Again, beyond warning, like it's our responsibility to warn them that this is potentially, this could potentially, I don't know, create a core memory for you in a bad way.
One day their parent will call you, you're the streamer who've been badly educating my child.
But like past that, past the warning, there's not much we could do else. So it's like kind of on them and whoever's around them at the time to actually make the decision to stop watching. That's kind of my verdict. Like I'm not gonna keep going like leave. I can't keep getting hung up on that kind of stuff.
Imagine if every person who came in was like, just leave, just go away.
Yeah.
It's going.
Yeah.
All right, going.
Gone. Are you gone yet?
I think it's a good time to do another 10 20 push-ups.
Oh God.
Here it is.
Is he doing it?
Rika, would you ever do a workout on your stream after seeing this?
Oh my God. It has never even come across my mind to do any sort of exercise on stream.
12, 13,
Much respect.
15, 16,
Oh God.
17,
You do it!
18,
You got this, Mimic!
19,
More. One more.
20.
Woo!
You did it. Was that all of them, or is there still more?
I think he has 20 more? Or maybe I shouldn't have said anything. No, that's all of them.
It is getting harder. Really harder.
Oh
Yeah, once you hit like a certain number, it just gets so hard.
Yeah. I should do like 2 per sub.
That's what I did.
Oh, you did 2?
That's what I did.
Why didn't you tell me?
did
I'm here
2.
doing 5 per sub.
Well, you cut it from 10, but I have
It's
noodle
true.
arms. I have noodle arms, and so I had to do 2 because I can barely do 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Shimon has a really good question, a mod question. If someone confirms they're 9 or 10, do I ban them? Don't ask people their age. If you're this stream is for 18 and above. If you're under 18 and you will tell us in chat that you're under 18, that will put us in a very uncomfortable situation and we might have to actually block you.
I mean,
Depends
because
on
Twitch only allows users above 13 to mean that you're breaking their terms.
Yeah, so if you're there 9 or 10, you confirm that. That's let's say yes, I guess. Talk to me and we'll do it in in a secret way. There's secret ways to do that. There's
Mhm.
The secret.
there's a website that make other people unfollow you. And
And
that's how you don't end up with any kind of drama. You just remove them from your followers and they don't see that you're live. From their point of view, you're just not streaming. And then it's kinda, you dump the problem on someone else. Because I don't want to deal with...
Someone else.
When I banned people in the past, sometimes they might approach you through other platforms asking, why did you ban me?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't owe anyone answers why did I ban a person. If they don't know why they were banned, it's beyond me. There are cases like Rooted Moon who was mistakenly banned, and we cleared that. But there are people that have been banned for rightful reasons, and they kept kind of harassing me and my mods afterwards, and I don't want a 10-year-old to do that. So these are complicated situations, yes. But sometimes we need to communicate with our mods, tell them what we want, what we don't want, and then sometimes the mod will have to make hard decisions for the streamer.
Yeah, especially if it's like when you're streaming. I've had a couple of situations like that where my mods will have a conversation in the background, and they will decide what to do, and they just use their best judgment on what they think I would do.
And also about Rooted Moon story is actually interesting when I think about it. Rooted Moon was in my feed stream, and there was another user in my feed stream, and they had the same color, the same yellow color in the Twitch chat. Not only they had the same color, their name was the same length. So when I looked in my chat, they actually blurred, and I couldn't see who's who. And this happens to me. Like Arrow and Miu have the same color and same length, so I always confuse with them. And the other person said some really, really bad stuff. They said the N-word. They told one of my mods to go kill themselves. Really, really horrible stuff. And I ended up banning them during stream. But I also banned Rooted Moon by mistake. And later I looked at Rooted Moon's chat log, and those things were not there. But here's the thing. I didn't have mods in there. And I was very chaotic and very confusing, and there were a lot of people in chat. And sometimes you just don't know what to do in those kind of situations until you're there. And sometimes it's better to ban someone right now and deal with it later than let things go on like they are. But I guess this is, things we learn over time when we're streamers.
Yeah, learning how to handle certain situations. I mean, yeah, because these experiences are really unique to streaming.
Yeah, they really are.
Like I can't, when I'm doing class of D&D in real life, I can't imagine something like this happening, right? A kid from the next class just joins in, starts swearing, and you ban them. Like, it doesn't happen in real life.
Yeah, what
Like,
would
maybe
real
you just
life
time them up.
banning be?
Time them out. But you don't ban them. They still come back.
And yeah, you can't. They can't leave the class until class is over. Let's see. Let's move on to the next topic, which is about fake positive versus leaky negative. So we talked about how to stream through bad news, right? And you said that you might stop the stream if something bad happened. What if you have a stream coming, but you don't feel good? Maybe you're sick, under the weather, something bad happened in real life, your friend is having trouble or whatever, but you have a stream. Do you fake positivity? Put a smile and like, haha, everything is great? Or do you leak that you don't feel good, that you're under the weather today? Because I had a few streams this year that I didn't feel good, but I streamed anyway. In some cases, it improved my mood. In some cases, it made it worse. I had a stream that I was very pissed off. Something really annoying happened, unfair, frustrating. And I said, I'm going to do an angry stream. I colored myself green. I was green Hulk Mimic. And I started, I was, oh, this is so annoying. Everything was so annoying. But I could handle it like 1 hour. And I had to stop because it was so draining to do that. So do you tell your community when you feel bad, or do you put the fake smile?
I think it really depends. For me, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, if it was like, I don't know, it depends on how negative, I guess. I guess? Like, what made things negative?
Like, let's say you're really sick, but you have to stream.
Oh, I canceled stream last minute this one time because I
Nice.
ate bad shrimp. Or no, I ate raw egg.
A
And I
raw
have
egg?
food poisoning.
Why did you eat raw
and
egg?
Because I like raw egg. What do you mean? I love raw eggs.
She's a trash
They're so
panda.
good.
So,
Okay. Yeah. Oh, next slide.
like for me, in terms of like, if I have bad news, I will still stream, but I think I tend to cut my stream shorter in those situations
Mm.
if I have something scheduled. If it's like something really bad that I have to deal with at that moment, then I will either one, push my stream back or reschedule it for the next day. In terms of health, there's been multiple streams where I have either gone on hiatus or I have canceled. For my health, I have not pushed my stream back by an hour or two. I've either rescheduled it or something else. Because at the end of the day, what really matters is you and your health. And if you're not taking care of that and you're streaming if you're not feeling well, you're just gonna feel even worse after you finish your stream.
Yeah. Yeah, because streaming takes energy. So if you're not feeding off of good energy, like it's gonna be a rough time, I guess. Like I legitimately do not stream unless I know I'm like good, like in a good mood, good energy that day. And thankfully, like that's often, but yeah, if like, I've gotten good news, bad news right before a stream, and it was a collab, so I did it anyways. But that was like, it was the worst. I was like, oh, I'm never doing this again. I'm never, because when you get bad news or something bad happens to you, it just stays on your mind, for whatever reason. Negative stuff stays in your mind a lot more. So, and I have a bad filter when it comes to like my feelings and what I'm thinking. So,
do you speak about that in stream though? Does it leak out?
Oh, I never talk about it. But like the mood comes out.
So like what? You're more grumpy.
Yeah.
You're more tired.
I'm just less talkative, I think.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. But that's off. Like that's off for me. So yeah. Usually when I know I'm like feeling like a little subpar, I just say I'm not feeling good, and I'll be like, catch you later. See you when I see you, Jen. But yeah, I don't take sticking to consistency is really important for like stream schedules, but I don't like take it so serious that I like sacrifice my health over it.
I really hate canceling. I think I canceled like 2 collabs this year. Because I hate canceling collabs so much because it's like your responsibility with another person. But then I will be more quiet if something happened. Kind of like my collab partner take over a bit more. Meshi.
Huh?
Meshi. My cat. She's called Meshi.
Meshi?
Meshi, yeah.
Like food?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Well, Meshi means silk in Hebrew, but it also means food in Japanese.
Yeah. It means grub, essentially.
Oh my gosh.
Come here, you want to be a part of the stream? Yeah, you're in the podcast
the
now.
famous.
You're in the podcast,
famous
Meshi.
Welcome to the podcast, Meshi. Hi.
So, what would you say is better? Fake the positivity or just cancel the stream?
Just cancel. Thinking
Just
positivity
cancel.
is so hard. Thinking positivity is so hard.
Yeah. Going back to like earlier, what we said is our chat, they know us. They know
They
when something's
know.
wrong.
Yeah.
We can't even hide anything if we want to. If we're trying like our best, even like one single sentence, one word, how we say something, if our chat is there so often, they're gonna know something is off. So there's no point in trying to hide anything.
Yeah,
I'd fake it till you make it. That is true. It's I told this to Anichi yesterday, that it's not guaranteed, but every time I play the Binding of Isaac on stream, it's probably something bad happened, because it's like my get-go easiest game to play on stream. I need zero focus to play the Binding of
What?
Isaac.
Binding of Isaac is an easy game for you?
Yeah, I have 2,500 hours on the game. So for me, it's like,
How many days is that?
I don't know, the game original came out in 2011. I have 1,000 on that, and then 2,500 on the one that came from 2014. So that's 9 years. I played it during university, almost the entire time during boring lectures and such. And even if whether I lose or win, I just blindly play the game while concentrating on chat, and it's like clear in your head. It's like watching a reality show. But then chat's smart. It's chat knows you. Chat can feel when something bad is happening. Actually, this is a really fun. By the way, it doesn't mean that every time I play the Binding of Isaac something bad happened, but it might.
What to say? I was gonna assume that every single time now.
Yeah.
You know, when something bad happens and I still want to stream, I like go Binding of Isaac, like easy game that I know very well, and I don't have to think. And then if there's games like Venba, the Indian market, I want to be in a really good mood because I know that I'm going to voice act character, and I want it to be fun and happy. So it actually Venba, I didn't feel that good that day. I was very tired, but then the game suddenly came out, and I really expected the game, and I was like, no, I'm gonna stream it anyway. And I did like a small meditation, like pumping myself up. You're gonna have an amazing stream. It's gonna be so funny and so great. And it was funny and great. Same with Suck for Love, which was also a really, really funny stream with full voice acting. But I felt very tired that day. So chat knows you. I in the first half a year when I streamed, and I had a lot of venting and trauma dumping in my chat, people saw when I streamed with a bad mood, it leaked very easily. The negativity leaked very easily. And you can't control it at first. And you think, chat is like your support group. They know you, they help you. And then after stream, I would have many people come to me in DMs and say, Mimic, what happened? Do you want to talk about it? And no, you don't want to talk about it. You want to vent, you don't want to talk about it. And then I kind of had it with people, random chatters who ask that. So yeah, either the fake is better, or you just you say, yeah, no, I'm tired. I'm just gonna not do. I know Diania is she's an expert. She's another streamer. She's an expert at muted streams. Whenever she feels bad, she streams and muted herself, and she writes in the title, "Muted stream. Don't ask why." And that's it.
I've seen a couple of those streams, and that in itself just shows you how much your chat just enjoys your company, whether or not you are talking.
Yeah.
Which is amazing that it works.
It's a good feeling too, because that just means like they're not there just to talk to you. They're there because they want to be there and they enjoy being there, whether or not you're speaking or entertaining them.
But just watching you play is kind of entertainment. Wonder if you can pull off a just chatting muted stream.
Well, I mean, I feel like that already happens when you do like a study stream. Like you're not talking much. You're not talking much, but chat is just talking with each other. But they're still there because they want to be there.
Yeah, I have an issue with the study and writing streams. they're so talkative. Chat is talking non-stop in those. I don't know why.
I think it's their way of like, let me try to distract you. How much can I distract the streamer from studying?
Oh, I
Let
enjoy
me make
it.
sure you have a bad grade on whatever you're studying for.
You're gonna write something? No, you're not. We're gonna distract you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I do usually editing a chapter in my book is like 1 hour. On stream, it's 3 hours. Because I stop, not always. I stop and read what chat is writing and answer them. And someone comes in, it's a new person. What are you writing about? Oh, it's a book about this and that. It's just you want to talk to them.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
if you want
it
to
is
talk,
like
you want to
yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Rika,
Rika, go ahead.
Rika, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
Chat, who do you want to speak first? Nix or Rika?
Rika. Rika, go ahead.
I mean, I was gonna say, like, you know, streams, they have, because, like, they have a chat for a reason, you know? Like, it's a space to hang out with folks, I guess.
Mhm.
And so, yeah. Oh, someone voted Nix. Oh, sorry, Nico. All right, Nix, go ahead. You know,
Too late, you already
you
started.
told my
You
own-
started.
No, I
You
cut it
already
off. No, you're good.
No.
No, go ahead. No.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
shit,
everyone
two
also votes
boxes
Nix.
for
Go,
Nix.
Nix, go.
I've already forgotten, so go ahead.
Fuck. Shit.
Rix. Rixa.
Rex for the win. Rex. Oh shit. Well, no, you know what? I'm gonna say I forgot too.
They both forgot.
I forgot as well. We both forgot. Chat, are you happy?
Look what you
You're
did,
tearing
chat.
us apart.
Anyone here remembers what they were talking about? Chat?
And oh yeah, does chat remember what we were saying?
Chat? Your
Yeah.
objective is to write things down? No. Oh my god. Are we talking about writing streams? Chat trying to distract
We
you?
were talking about writing, studying, chat distracting you, but being engaged.
I was looking at the window.
Looking at your window and got distracted.
It's a nice window. You see cars passing by.
Yeah.
Mimic
Actually,
installed it.
I wanted installed it. I wanted a building. I wanted I'll show you. Ready? This is this studio is able to move through time and space, like the TARDIS.
Like the TARDIS.
Look at that! It's a city.
Oh my gosh.
We're so high right now in the air.
God.
But this
This
feels
is
awkward.
amazing.
I don't know. This feels awkward. Like something aligned wrong in the. Oh, it's okay.
What? No, it looks good. It looks good.
The angle is wrong because you're not supposed to see down the street from that angle. You're supposed to get close to the window.
Oh. Oh, true.
I'll go back to the cars,
It's okay.
but every show will have a different background.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
yeah.
Mess with people.
Next one will be in
Oh.
limbo.
Yes. Please.
Everything
Yes.
is for Pixabay, by the way. The videos from Pixabay. If you need good assets, free
Pixabay.
commercials. Pixabay.
Mhm.
Pixabay. Okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Pixabay.com. I get all of my assets from Pixabay. Don't need to credit anyone. Free commercial use. Just do whatever you want. Get sound effects, music, videos, art. They don't have a lot of options, but you can drag assets on your vTuber. I got a big folder of hats and glasses and such. It's really fun to use.
Huh. I'll have to keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there's,
okay.
There's a lot that you can find online. You really just have to look.
Yeah, you don't know.
And you know what? Sometimes you see something on someone's stream, you can just ask them, where did you get that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We are coming to our last topic.
Oh.
It doesn't mean that we're
Already?
gonna end. We can also talk to chat. If you have topics, you can also ask about. This is a topic that, after it's been a year since I started doing collabs. So, I started streaming in June last year. And first 2 months, I just streamed solo. Then in August of last year, I started looking for collabs. And during that year, I can name a few VTubers that I knew who graduated or disappeared. And it's sad every time it happens. So I want to ask you,
Yeah.
how do you feel when other VTubers or content creators graduating, rebranding, locking their accounts? Does it affect you? Does it make it easier or harder for you to stream? Because on one hand, you have less competition. On the other hand, it's like a slap in the face with real life. Maybe it's not profitable when you need to grow up and find a real job, or I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is a hobby for a lot of people, so I can't, knock it when people
Mhm.
are like, okay, I'm gonna stop. Because everyone just has their own paths, so it is sad to see them go because that's usually your only like way of connecting with them, I guess, is through like online platforms that through which they use their VTuber account.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sad because like you're like, I guess I'll see you when I see you.
If ever.
Yeah,
If
I know,
ever,
if
yeah.
ever.
Because then, like, another question with that is kind of like, even when they graduate, like, are they still gonna talk to their close friends,
Yeah.
or are they really scrapping everything in general?
Yeah,
I guess let me ask you guys, if you guys were to graduate, Mimic, I know you want to do this for as long as you can,
Mhm.
and have this be your career.
But let's
But
say I get a really
but
good
let's
job
say-
suddenly in content creating or whatever,
Mhm.
and they ask me to graduate, or or I don't have time, or I can't do it anymore.
But let's say like both of you were to graduate, would
Mhm.
you still talk to the people who you were really, really close to?
That's a
Or would you
really
just
hard,
scrap everything? Would
really
you
hard
just get rid
question.
of your Discord and everything that associated with you?
As long as you wish. So, I graduated from 2 other communities in the past. I graduated from the
Mhm.
Maple Story 2 community. I had really close friends in there. As far as you can get close friends to someone in Maple Story 2. The game died, and I kind of wanted a fresh start. So, I kept like 5 friends on Discord, but we don't really speak. There's one person who actually is my first follower on Twitch. Quest is still shows every once in a while in my stream. But other than that, I lost connection with everyone. And then there was someone who I think like a week after I quit Maple Story 2, a friend contacted and asked if I can log back into the game for 1 day. And I managed to stop my addiction to the game. I did not want to install it again. So I was like, no, sorry, I can't. I don't want to install the game. And she was very sad because she apparently I was an important figure for her in the game. And she made this really big event in her house in the game for me. And I felt so bad for her. I still feel bad about this. But at the same time, I was like, I can't log back into the game. I can't. Because then I will be addicted until I quit it. And the exact same thing happened with Pokemon Go a few years later, like a year later. I quit Pokemon Go after being heavily addicted to the game, like badly addicted. And there was a community of people that you meet in real life in Pokemon Go. And there's a lot of children that you don't use, like, okay, good riddance. But there's also a few adults who you kind of leave them alone with the children in Pokemon Go. And they're like, no, Mimic. Actually, there's a Japanese guy who lives nearby. And we knew each other and we streamed. We played Pokemon Go together and we were speaking in Japanese. It was like the only Japanese person I know in real life. And then when I quit Pokemon Go, he invited me to his house and we had a chat. And he went to Japan back to his family, and he went back and he gave me some snacks from Japan. And so it was so wholesome and fun. But you feel bad for the people that you leave behind, because all of these people that I mentioned right now, I didn't speak with any of them since I quit those platforms. Because that was our only connection, basically. I don't meet that person in the supermarket or whatever. This was our connection. So I wonder if ever I'm going to graduate, do I still speak with Nix and Rika and Miyu and Era and other people on a daily basis? I want to. I hope so. But will it actually happen, or will I find new? I don't know. I remember I have a group of 4 other in real life friends. We were in school together, elementary school, and we're still friends to this day. But one day my mom told me about her friends. I asked her about her childhood friends, and she said one day one of them get married and they moved to a different city, and you just don't meet ever again. Because they meet other people, you meet other people. And that happened. One of our friends in the group got married. He has like 4 or 5 children, I don't even know how many. And they moved to a different city. And we barely speak, maybe once a year. And then even then, they're too busy to meet us. And it happens. That's a real life thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, whether you talk to your VTuber friends, yeah, it is just like whether or not you talk to your IRL friends. Like, who knows? Who knows where life will take you or them? So, I just enjoy their company while I have it.
Well, you can.
Yeah.
I just don't think about it. I'm like, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it. Rocking back and forth in the corner of my room in the dark. Don't think about it, don't think about it. No! I can't. I mean,
I have a
Try to
particular
see that
Discord friend
open.
that I've hopped between communities with for like 2 years, and online I think is my only connection to her. I see what you mean.
Yeah. Like these VTuber friends, like all of them. Like I don't, I don't meet up with them ever, and I don't know if I ever will. So
I did
Like,
meet some good people in vTubing that I would love. I will do my best to keep in contact with them after vTubing if they graduate or I graduate.
yeah,
Like Nix and Rika here. But will it actually happen? I don't know. We don't know. Because maybe you have new life, new job, you're too busy, and you have nothing in common. If you have nothing in common, it's gonna be complicated. Even there's VTubers that I want to hang out with every single day. There's VTubers I say straight. There's some people I want to hang out with every day. But sometimes you can't. You can't be too pushy with people. You can't approach people and say, hey, let's hang out. Because other people are very busy. They do stuff. What if they say no? What if you get rejected? Welcome, Colosaur, for your nose.
Oh shit!
No, it's okay. He breaks his nose every time he's here.
Yes.
What?
Here's a great example for an inside joke that you need to explain to other people. We just talked about this because people who don't know Coco are like, whoa, what's happening? Did he really break his nose? What?
Yeah. I was like, oh, buddy.
Welcome back. I have a list of tuber friends that I would go out of my way to visit to meet up one day. But you don't know how they feel about it. That's the thing. There's some people ask me this year bluntly, Mimic, will you keep in touch with me if one of us graduates? Will you keep the contact with? Will we still talk every day? And that's a very strong question. I don't know. And there's I think about it sometimes. Like, hey, if one of us graduate, would we still be friends? Would we still, I don't know, go beyond? And how do you even approach that? How do you meet every week? Do you do like a game session? Like, what if the other person doesn't feel that way towards you?
I mean, best not to take it personally.
Yeah, that's true.
Just for your mind's sake. Like, because it's usually not. It's usually like, oh, they are. I don't know. I mean, I have a rule for myself that I'm not going to meet anyone on here until I know them for like a year. Just because, I don't know, staying safe. You gotta stay safe. So I mean, that's probably it. It's either stay safe or it's
I have seen people transform their skin completely after half a year or so. So yeah, you need to know someone very.
What?
Yeah, I've seen people completely transform their skin, being discovered as heavy manipulators and so on. So you need to know someone for at least half a year, talking with them on like a weekly basis. Know their. I have this saying with Arrow. You need to know the smells of their fart.
What?
It's So here's the thing. In Israel, we have this saying in the army. Now, if soldiers are in the same tank together, they know each other so well that they know each other's farts. One of them fart in the tank and they recognize who farted. Now, I don't know if it's real or not, but it's kind of a joke thing to say that, okay, I know that person so well. I know their good stuff. I know the bad stuff. I know their flaws. I know what they're capable of. And that means I also know if I'm comfortable or not to meet them in real life.
Yeah.
Needy says a quote. I think it's already there as a quote. Tanker has to be in sync, team. Otherwise, it's a giant metal coffin. Exactly. They have to be in a perfect sync with each other. If the commander says something, you have to listen. And then the guy who puts the how do you call it? The mortar shells, the bullets, whatever, in the tank, in the cannon, and the guy who shoots, the guy who aims. You have to be in perfect sync. So you have to know everything. Multi-million-dollar coffin.
Man, coffins look so comfy though. But fart reverb. No, yeah, I don't know. I'm yeah. That's yeah. It's a matter of comfort level. Sometimes, yeah. I'm just bad at assessing comfort level, so I just wait till a year just to put a little marker on there.
Is a year? Is it like hours of talking together?
Yeah.
You need 300 hours of chatting in voice chat to feel comfortable with the person.
Yeah. I'll be like, I need 300 hours of voice chat. I need observation hours. I need clinical.
Yeah, I need a picture of your mom, and I need a video of you as a baby.
I need your social security number and your mother's maiden name.
And the 3 number. Oh no, I gotta hydrate. I gotta refill my
The
bottle.
3 funny numbers at the back of your card. The name of your first pet. Yeah. Yeah. Or else I won't meet with you. Your zip code. Yeah, exactly. Your billing address.
I need
I'm back with
everything.
the Mizu. Oh, Mizu. Zip code. Yeah.
What's up?
I need your resume, SSN number, firstborn son.
Your firstborn son.
IP address. Yeah, you have to dox yourself before I can meet you.
Some people feel more comfortable with you than you feel more comfortable with them. And going back to the topic of not knowing the limitations of other people, or maybe over self awareness. Sometimes I would feel like, wait, maybe I'm comfortable with someone and they're not as comfortable with me, you know? Because if it happens that way, it might happen the other way around. And then that's a big question. When are you ready to when will you meet someone in real life? That depends on so many things, I guess. I'm tired, so I'm gonna go.
It really does.
Thank you, Shimon, for joining us. It is very, very late for Shimon. It's 12 a.m. or soon.
Yes, have a good one, Shimon.
Let me give another shout
Have a good one.
to the ladies here. RikaYamanoVT. Check out Rika, please. Follow her. You don't check out. Follow her. Follow her.
Thank you for the shout out.
There's a difference between best friends and acquaintances. And here's the thing: many people I've never experienced that before VTubing. People who call you bestie in the first time you meet. Oh my god, you're my bestie, you're my best friend. I've seen that so many times in VTubing. And like, oh my god, we like the same. Oh, Rika, we played Maple Story, we read Home Story. You're my bestie now. We're best friends. I will not hear a no from you. And that's like,
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's like online slang at this point to call people bestie.
yeah, someone
Like
told
the
me
same
it's
way you
a
call someone queen. So yeah.
queen or a bro.
Mhm.
Someone told me it's a bro. Bestie is now bro. You have to understand which one you are on. Yeah. Oh, there was something I wanted to say. I forgot. You like D&D? We're besties now. Oh my god.
D&D besties. Bestie indeed.
Here's the thing I used to do, and I don't do it anymore. I hope so. I think I did it to Rika yesterday. And that's I do my best to never schedule another collab with a person on stream. Because there were some moments that I felt completely comfortable with the person and I had a lot of fun. And then I said something, oh my god, we should definitely collab again. And that's like courtesy, you know? And most people say, yeah, we definitely should. But then I had like 2 cases or 3 cases this year. Again, I collab with a lot of people. But I had like 2 or 3 cases where the person would say, yeah, let's talk about this. We'll see. And that's a very big hint. That's a very big obvious no. I don't want to collab with you ever again. Now I want to be really nice and say no, maybe they don't have time, maybe this, maybe that. But I know that people who genuinely enjoy your account, your company, they will collab with you. And if they don't, they will not collab with you. And it's also unfair to ask someone for a collab on stream.
Yeah, that's pressure on them. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it's just courtesy. They go, oh, you should do this again. It's like real life when they're like, oh, we should hang out, and then you go, oh yeah, we should. And whether or not it happens or not, it's like whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just something you say.
In general, to everyone, never invite someone to a collab in chat. Just don't do it. Can I join voice chat? Can I join collab? Is this open voice chat?
It's
No.
not a good look.
Oh.
Doesn't look good, no. Makes me more want to stay away more because you don't know me. I don't know you. And what if your friend still does a VTubing but does? What if your friend still does VTubing but they are like 50k followers? What does that mean? Actually, I had a few people this year that we had this kind of friend not friend relationship that was very strange. I could not care less about the numbers of a person. In fact, I usually ask for people with lower numbers for a collab because I really like helping people who just start streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some people this year that we had this race, kind of race, you know, sometimes I would have bigger followers, sometimes they have more followers. And then there were some cases that if I had more followers, they would message me, hey Mimic, do you want to collab? Do you want to this? And if I would pass them in the followers, they completely ignore my messages. The moment they passed me, the moment I passed them, immediately they message me again, hey Mimic, we haven't spoken in a while, and so on. And there's like 2 people I can think of that this happened like steadily in the first 2 months. So what if they have 50k followers? It should not matter at all. The only thing that matters is that if you feel comfortable with the person, does your energy match? Do you like the same activities? Do you enjoy each other's company? That's the only thing that matters.
Yeah. Yeah. Just how you get along. I mean, nothing else should matter if what you're testing is a friendship.
And like,
You
if
know,
you guys
in real life, you don't know what's the salary of the other person.
That's true.
and that also shouldn't even matter either.
Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because you don't know. I don't know how much you earn, but in VTubing, you know kind of what's the salary of the other person. You see how many followers they have, how many viewers they have, how many subs they have. We put it in the face of everyone.
Yeah.
All the statistics are out there in the internet. You go to Salinome or one of these websites and Social Blade and just see who's the person, what's their statistics have been this following year, this past year. How many viewers they had, what kind of activities. You see everything. We're so clear, so transparent.
Oh man, I can't imagine though. Like once you are at 50k followers, it must be hard assessing like who is there just for clout and like who is like a genuine friend.
And also, I don't have experience of that, but I have the I will say the sad experience of having 10,000 followers on Twitter. It was a lot more fun to have 200 followers. And yes, and it's not about the numbers. It's about the maybe it's the experience that the experiences I experienced in these during those 10,000 followers. There's a lot of people who are just there for the clout. If if you unfollow them, they will unfollow you immediately. I had someone who actually I had a few people who were got angry that I unfollowed them on Twitter. And I was like, dude, you just posted porn. I don't want to see that on my timeline. And they were like, yeah, but this is how I express myself on Twitter. Okay, not on my timeline. But it's rude that you unfollowed me. Well, it's Twitter. You can unfollow someone.
Yeah, Twitter is. I take Twitter very unseriously.
The thing
I don't
is,
know if anyone else does, but I take Twitter very unseriously.
the more followers you have on Twitter, the less probable you are to find collabs. So when I approach to new people to collab, many people say no. Well, when I have smaller numbers, it was easier to get collabs Because I'm 200 followers, someone 200 followers, okay, we collab, it makes sense. But if I'm 10,000 followers and I approach someone with 200 followers, they might think, oh, what's going on? This is a scam? Someone actually told me, are you scamming me? There's no way. You're like, I had some people who said that to me. And actually, when I approached Rika, I was also, oh no, what if she says no? Because like, these 10,000 followers mean nothing. They actually mean nothing. They're good for a show off. It doesn't mean I have more people on my stream. Rika has more viewership than me. It doesn't mean that I have more. No, that is true. You have more average viewers than me. A lot more. And it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything about the person. But there's a lot of people who look at that and say, no, I will not collab with a person who has bigger number because it will look like I'm looking for clout. So if I'm 10,000 followers, I'm kind of limited to people with 8,000 followers and 1,200. That's like my limitation. I can't easily collab with someone with 20,000 followers. I can't easily collab with someone with 200 followers. I gotta play around with these numbers. Like, I don't know, 10% below me, 10% above, or like 20% above and below. And if you reach 50,000 followers, you will have less people to collab with even more.
I think
it is the quality of the viewers. It is very much the quality of the viewers. Yes, yes, very much.
Yeah. Oh, Inigo, you trying to shout out yourself?
Shout out Inigo.
It really comes down to the chatters, though, as a chatter. But no, I think, you know, I'm like nowhere near big right now, and I think a big hurdle for my own self when it comes to collabs is just the confidence in asking people to collab. Like, I'm on the other end of the spectrum where, like, you know, you're afraid that, like, when you reach out to smaller creators for collabs that they won't accept. I'm afraid that when I reach out to bigger creators, they won't accept. But I think it's just like a matter of confidence, like doing it, because I realize like a lot of people, you know, they're like you, they don't like pay attention to the numbers and they don't care to ICU kind of thing. And it's like a very recent thing that I've realized. I was like, oh, I can be friends with these people. Like, I can get close to these people and they won't like judge me.
There is another issue though.
People
The
are really
higher
nice.
the number,
Yeah.
the higher the number, probably the busier the person is. Like people with 50,000 followers, they get so many messages.
Yeah.
Especially girls. I know with Celeste, for example, she said she get like 40 messages every day. And she's 20,000 followers on Twitter. And it's 40 messages a day, and she can't answer all of them, obviously. So she has to focus on the people that she knows very well. And if I go to my Discord, I see some right now Discord is open. I see some messages, but they're not urgent right now. So I'm gonna take care of them after the stream. But some are more urgent.
No, as much as the girls 3 days ago felt.
Oh, the busier you are, the
When
more
will I be able to message a girl?
the cuter you are, the more messages you get. I bet Rika gets like 100 messages
I'm not
every
even,
day.
dude. I'm not even joking. I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hold on, 12, 13. I have to scroll down 13 DMs to get to a DM with a girl. I'm not even joking. When will I be able to message a girl?
Okay, I don't know about Eureka, but I find it so hard to find a collab partner that is a girl.
Look to your side.
Girls, please.
Look right.
Is
Look
it my
left.
milady vibes that are putting you off?
Look
What is
sideways.
it, females?
American girls, look to the side. Found a collab partner right now.
Yeah. American girls, are you out there?
I'll give it a more bland and
No,
more
this is
in your face
random.
hint. Rika and Nyx could probably collab as they're both girls in the roughly same time zone. My god.
Yeah, I'd be down.
If only
Literally,
they
I'm
knew
always
each other. If only one of them would DM the
knew
other.
each other.
If only one
Yeah,
of them
who's that?
would DM
Who's
the
that?
other right now.
Oh my god, yeah, who's that? What? What?
I'm waiting.
Who's that on my,
Who's
on
gonna
my
DM
right?
the
What?
other? Who's gonna DM the
Yeah.
other? Also, yesterday, Minako was on Rika's stream, and she also looks for girls to collab with. She's like, Nyx did it good. Good boy. Good girl. Good girl, Nix. That's what we do here.
What the fuck did you say, Mimic? Oh god.
Good girl.
No.
What? You think she's a bad girl? Oh my god.
We're not.
I actually called Rika a good girl the first time we talked. Out of like, you know, my stupidity. And she was like,
Yeah,
oh no.
yeah.
And I thought, oh shit, she's never gonna collab with me after this.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's when I say, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. We'll
Now she
see.
collabs with me only for the clout. Oh my gosh.
Oh god, looking
And then there's the glue love
Dude,
confession
please?
yesterday. Oh my god, I can't believe she agreed to play Takes Two with me.
it was so funny. You scroll. I'm going to steal that meme. I hope you know. I'm going to steal that meme.
Which meme?
Make an ad. I'm gonna Photoshop an ad.
Oh, what? What are you
Local
talking about?
streamer girls looking to collab near you.
Oh,
Legitimately gonna steal that. Yes, thank you. You're the ABG. No.
okay. Seriously though, in April Fools, I changed my Twitter account with Izu, and I did. Any girls out there want to collab? As Izu, right? She also looks for girls to collab with, and I got so many guys to DM me. And I'm like, I'm looking for girls. And like, no, but I'm okay. I'm very quiet. Yeah, but I don't care.
What does it
I
matter?
think it's. I mean, like reaching out to girls. I'm just a little more afraid of coming off as creepy and too forward.
Oh,
For whatever reason, with guys, I don't have that big of I don't
Is it
get
a
nervous
tomboy?
about that as much. What's
For
that?
me, it's completely different.
Oh,
The
Nick's
reason for
approach
me
is-
is completely different.
Wait, your approach. Oh, the reason is different. Okay. What's
Mhm.
that?
So for me, I feel like it's a lot harder to ask another girl for a collab or like even talk to another girl because I think we all already have our own standards of what we're looking for in a friend or like a collab partner when it comes to a girl. And how do I explain this? The judgment and just kind of like, can I say this? Will I say that?
Huh?
How will this person receive me if I say it like this?
With
I feel like
girls?
because a lot of girls are overthinkers.
Oh.
Hmm.
And so a
guys
lot
are
of
like,
girls
guys are like, say whatever they want.
say whatever they want. But then the girl won't say it to your face if they're thinking of something or if they're uncomfortable. They'll just kind of ghost you in the end.
I see. That makes a
Ah.
lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then just that judgment that they have of you before, during, and after the stream until they get to know you.
Mm.
Hmm. Actually, there's a
Or kind of-
girl I collabed with who we didn't collab after that for like half a year. And then she saw me do a karaoke stream, and she told me like she fell in love with me, quote unquote, as a streamer. And then she started being in my streams, and we collabed a lot for a while. And she told me later that in our first collab, she completely hated me. And then she ghosted me as much as possible. And when I approached her for another, but she says that, yeah, let's do it again. But then she approached me, when I approached her for another collab, she was like, oh no, not this guy. And then at the end of the collab, she thought, oh man, thank God this is over. Now I could get rid of him.
That's like literally like my concern too, is like,
Yeah.
even though like I'm another girl, like that is going to happen to me regardless. Because
But then
it's happened before.
It doesn't. Even if it happened before, it doesn't mean that it will happen. But you're so no name drop, of course not. No, we're good friends right now. We talk a lot, and it's kind of a funny story that she used to hate me in the first stream. And I was asking myself, why did she even collab with me then? Right? Could be numbers, could be courtesy, could be just being nice, could be that she didn't know that before the stream. But the feeling that, oh, what if it happened with other people who ghost me? That explains everything. But then some
Because like
people,
I've had
Yeah.
go ahead.
some people just don't answer the Discord messages instantly. Some people take time. Like Rika cannot ghost you for 3 days because she's an airhead.
Oh yeah, yeah, I've done that before. I've had conversations where each message was a day apart.
Oh my gosh, I've had a
It
couple
is
like
just
that.
yeah, a conversation that spanned like a week and it's like 7 messages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes it just happens. Sometimes it just happens. Yeah, I have. I don't even know if I would consider this thick skin. I'm just a little clueless, and so I don't take anything personally.
Clueless. That's a good definition. Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun being clueless. But yeah, I'm the opposite. I just yeah, I don't overthink as, but that's also what I kind of overthink, not overthinking. I'm like, oh, maybe I haven't overthought this enough. I usually don't. But yeah, I think I don't know. Yeah. Also, another thing. For girl VTubers that I've noticed, not everyone, obviously, but some VTubers, especially when they're early in their VTubing like journey, I guess, adventure. I don't know how else to put it, but they're really like competitive
Yeah.
towards other girl VTubers, and it's such a strange thing to see. Like I remember I entered. Oh, go ahead.
I think that's like one of the main reasons why I'm like very hesitant to talk to other girls, because I've had people say like, do you need to message me for some reason? I feel like you need something from me. What is it?
What? As
I've
a
had
guy,
so many messages like that.
I did not see that at all. I was completely oblivious to that.
Never. Yeah.
I've had a bunch of messages like that.
What?
Really? Oh my god. No, I've there was this one girl that I joined the VC with a bunch of VTubers and everyone was talking, and then like the girl, I think she was like the only girl in the VC, and she once I came in she was like and then left, and I was like so I don't know, that interaction just kind of scared me a little bit off of collabing with girls for like a good bit when I first started streaming. But not everyone's like that. Not everyone's like that.
Here, Valdi
it's
says
just
that Valdis in chat, which I'm gonna give a small spoiler. Valdis is our guest for the next in 2 weeks from now.
Exciting! I want to check out your profile. Okay.
So I'll give another shout out to Rika here.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
And then I gotta give a shout out to. I'll prepare the shout out to Nix. So as a guy, Valdi says that she didn't experience that, and I do wonder what makes you experience that, or maybe it's the girl. I'm trying to think as a guy if I experience that from the guy's side, because sometimes there's I like to call it a dick fight. It's kind of horrible when it happens, right? I do everything in my power to not get involved in dick fights, but sometimes a guy would come in and kind of try to own a girl and fight over her. Even if you go like, okay, dude, do whatever, I don't care, they will go, hey, by the way, she's my girl, like I like her, I want you to know that I like her and I'm gonna ask her out, so just so you know that, stay away. And this kind of cockfight, it's so stupid, it's so mentally stupid. But it happens. It actually happened to me in streaming. Hella there, unzip. Maybe because I
did not know it happened to me.
people don't mess with me. That's true. I think Valdis is one of the biggest I don't give a shit vibe person. You can stab her with the worst insult, and she's like, okay, bye. And she can ban you instantly without giving a shit. She is so thick-skinned and strong. That's amazing. I think maybe I'm about to drop the side. Listen. Look.
Mimic new size just dropped.
New size. Listen. If I was fighting in a dick fight
Against me.
Against you?
Yeah.
What's your size?
My 73 inches.
73. You know what? Wait, I got a pee command actually.
You have a what?
A what?
33 centimeters. Do exclamation
Oh, I
pee.
know
I want you to top that.
Centimeters? Wait, how long is that in inches? Hold on. I have no idea.
What? Okay, never mind. 33 inches.
12 inches. Dude, I'll take it. No, it's too late. It's too late.
Okay.
33.
Next
Oh,
46.
shoot.
Okay, Rika.
Next is longer. Fuck.
Why do you decide length? Maybe it's wide.
Roll strength.
Do it, Rika. Do the PP command. Also, this is Nix. Please follow her. Next week we're gonna be on Nix's channel, and we are going to need to wrap this up soon. But first, Rika's PP is. Oh, you have to do it again because there's a small cooldown.
Oh,
52.
suck my dick.
God, we've been slain.
I told you.
We've been slain.
Oh my gosh.
75. I told you, she's the strongest.
I got out PP though. Fuck.
PP energy. It's the biggest
What does it
PP
go up
energy.
to?
God, she's the biggest PP energy.
That's a PP energy. Also can draw a tart if you want with the exclamation tart. But Rika, we have this kind of small tradition here. New tradition,
Okay.
new old tradition, where at the end of the podcast, you are going to choose a goal, a small goal for yourself, like a really, really small step in vTubing. Something that you learned this week and you're gonna do more. Like, I'm going to approach a girl for a collab. I'm going to tell mods my rules. Let's see what we talked about. And let's see, we talked about are you promoting yourself in other channels? Felt like ages ago. We talked about local versus national viewers, your language. We talked about making your stuff versus commissions. We talked about your filters on stream, being comfortable with others. Talked about to deal with bad news. Do you stream? Do you not stream? We talked about putting a fake smile or leaking the negative to your community, and we talked about graduations and asking for collabs, especially with girls. Maybe this cat fight. Maybe trying to open yourself a bit more to, not thinking that everyone is out there to get you, but thinking, everyone has their own situation and maybe it's okay. So, what's your goal for this week? And you're gonna have to do
I
it.
think the language thing is really interesting. So I might make my goal to collab with a Japanese speaking streamer.
Ah, that's so cool.
A fellow Japanese streamer.
That is so cool.
And maybe have an all Japanese stream. That might be a goal. That might be a goal of mine.
Rika's goal. Let's do the names. Rika, collab with JP streamer.
Yeah.
Next
And
one.
then maybe Mimic. We
Me?
check back with Rika in a week to see if the goal was completed and then let everyone know.
Wednesday, I'm gonna play Takes Two with Rika. We'll see. She will ask me if I completed my goal. Now I need to think of an actual approachable goal. Rika is Japanese, American Japanese.
Yeah, I am. How did she get 52? Listen, I'm just built different.
How did Valdez get 75?
That's true.
Although
Is Valdez
yesterday,
Indian?
Valdez is Canadian.
Oh. Wow.
Yesterday,
No,
I did the Are You a Real Dude test to Rika, and she failed miserably. Apparently, she's not really a dude.
So hard.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, one of the tests was pick your nose, and I said no, and he's like, "You're not a dude."
yeah, a dude would pick his nose. We have no shame.
Oh. Wait, congratulations, is Filipino Japanese. What?
Let's go, Japan. Let's go.
Nice.
Tentacle. What is that?
Oh my gosh. I was gonna.
Oh my lord.
Oh, I have to change my goal now.
This emo. Oh my god, you just have a tentacle emo? That's wild.
Oh my gosh.
For Valdez. Subscribe to Valdez for the follow her.
Is that a follow emo?
Also, Valdez, Nix, Rika, you're all three American. You can easily collab with each other.
Yeah, I would love to.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You can also play D&D together. We can play D&D together.
I need to get my other D&D session in first.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
Follow both, let's go.
Wow.
Here's the collab command. Let's see, goal. Nix, do you have one?
I had one, but I had to. I changed it.
Maybe give me the one you had then.
I have to change it because I won't be streaming until next week.
Oh.
I see.
I think upload more TikToks.
Upload a TikTok then?
Mm-hmm.
Nix, upload
Let's
a
go.
TikTok. And I'm gonna edit TikToks today actually because I love uploading them every day on a schedule. It's really fun making them. And I got the videos that I showed today. I want to make them TikToks. Should these be my goals? Like, I feel like I'm gonna do it anyway. You know what? Let me do the last 20 push-ups.
Oh, true.
And
that's
then maybe
right.
my goal will be about those. 1, 2, my hands are dead. 3, 4,
Your hands are the concern.
7. I'm done. 8, 9,
You got
10, 11,
You can do it.
12, 13,
7, 6,
15,
5,
16,
4,
2,
3,
3,
2,
8,
1.
7, 34.
Oh, Happy New Year!
Congratulations.
Oh my god.
You now have weak wrists.
You now have six-pack abs.
I'm so dead. Oh, my arms.
It's okay, you'll feel it for a few days.
This gotta be. You know what? I don't go out a lot. I don't go out a lot. I used to do walks, like 1 hour, 2 hours walks outside my house every day. And as a streamer, I don't do that anymore. This is gonna be my daily goal, my weekly goal. Go, wait, Mimic. Go out on a walk.
Touch grass.
1 hour, at least.
Oh my.
Touch,
Oh, whoa.
touch grass. He from the military, yeah, in the military is like, do 50 push-ups, but sir, do it. Like in the movies, because many commanders in the army saw movies, they watched movies, so they're acting like in the movies. Okay, well, ladies, what are you up to? What's your schedule looking like? When is your next stream? Will I do some renovations here? Because I just thought we need shelves.
We need shelves?
Yeah, we need a shelf. Because I want
Let's
to put
go.
the figures on the shelf.
I will install that for you.
I'll just put it. I'll put it somewhere here. Like I'll put it on the table for now. We'll install it later.
Yeah, it's just gonna, yeah.
And let's start with Nix. What's your next stream? Next thing? What you're up to?
So I actually have an exam coming up next week.
Ooh.
And so I will not be streaming until after next Wednesday.
Oh god, I thought you said classes were starting in 2 weeks. You have an exam next week?
Yes, because this is an exam I have to take. So I can get it,
University for
I
you.
can take it. I can take it 3 times in a year, in the summer, the fall, or the spring. And I don't want to have to study for this while studying for my other classes, so I opted to take it in the summer.
Good on ya. Oh my god, wish you could look. You're gonna do bad.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna do great.
I'm super nervous. But yes,
Yeah.
I will be studying for the rest of the week for that, so I won't be streaming. I think the first stream I'll come back to is a podcast.
What about
Yeah,
you?
looking forward.
What about you, Rika? What are you up to?
Oh, I'm actually streaming again tonight at 9:30 p.m. I'm probably gonna start streaming at 9 to hang out with y'all, but yes. Yeah.
So that's in like 4 hours from now?
Yeah, I'm gonna be playing Fall Guys for the first time.
Well, guys, for the
Ooh,
first time.
First time.
I'm
With
really
who? With your
excited.
community?
Yeah, with a few of my friends, Posa who was here earlier,
Oh.
and Manaka-tang, and another VTuber whose name is Nix.
Oh,
There's
so
a lot
cool.
of Nixes.
Oh, yeah. You should have a Discord server for Nixes.
Unexpected. Nix is a very rare name. I thought-
Unexpected.
Oh, I know so many people with the same name. I really should have looked at it more on Twitch and Twitter before picking the name.
Do a Nix server.
But a Nix server.
Oh yeah, just a group chat full of Nixes.
Mhm.
And the message was just,
Tag.
hi Nix, hi Nix, hi Nix, hi Nix.
Also, I think
That's
this is
really
a good time for some advertisement, plug advertisement. You all ready? As you
Yes.
all know, Nix, me, and some other friends, Arrow, and Silinx and Miu have been working on a VTuber server called VTube Wizardry.
Ooh.
And we have been hard working on building the server properly, and it's gonna open very soon. I really hope next week. We're gonna talk maybe tonight, maybe whenever possible about the date of when it's gonna be ready. Until then, we have this promo ad that we made. VTube Wizardry! It's a new Discord server for VTubers. There's tech and art support, get collabs, recommend video games to play, find trusty artists, commission yourself, and work together. I really love sitting there and making TikToks in voice chat, showing the TikToks that I'm making, and then other people who join make schedule together, TikToks together, and so on. So it's really, really easy to work on stuff. It's like doing homework together for your brand. And it's
really fun.
Yeah, and made by 5 VTubers who've been through a great year, a rough year, a year with all kind of experiences. We want to share those experiences with everyone.
I'm excited to see it grow. It's already so big, yeah.
It is big, yeah. There's so many people in there. And I want to say to Rika and Nix, there's so many girls to collab with. All you have to do is check out who Mimic collabs with. They're probably a good person.
I see. All right. Come to check out.
But check out the girls. Check out my collabs. Look at my schedules. If you see someone there, a girl, they're probably a good person.
Yeah, I bet.
Because I only collab with.
I trust your judgment.
I only collab with good girls.
Oh, don't you fucking dare.
I'm gonna say it to annoy Rika.
Nah.
Vomits.
Yeah, vomits. Yeah, same. Yeah.
I thought you like when people call you a good girl.
Not just me.
What? Valis.
Yeah, Vomits, you and I are the same. We have the same gag
did
reflex
you
towards
put
this.
a meme when people tell you a good girl and you have this shower with rain?
Yeah.
Maybe it was a bad girl with Valis.
She's crying. That's real. That's real. I cry with you. My tears and yours.
Perfect. They found a collab partner.
Yeah. Together crying over Mimic's, yeah, atrocious statements.
Rika, will you join me for a feet stream in the future?
Can I send you like a stuffed animal and you can just like show the little like paws on the camera and be like, these are Rika's feet.
You can wear those socks that show animal paws on them.
Okay, IRL, those socks are yabai.
What? What do you mean?
IRL, those socks. I don't know, man. Thigh-high striped socks. IRL, if I wear them, that'd be a little yabai, but maybe it's a confidence thing. It's probably a confidence thing.
Could be, yeah.
Mario Party? Oh, I don't have that,
but she plays Fall Guys. So good luck with Fall Guys, and Nix. Good luck with the test, and good luck with your goals. I'm gonna put them on Twitch later, so everyone can actually see if we did them or not. We're gonna be next week on Nix's channel, Thursday, 6 p.m. GMT, 1 p.m. CST. And thank you so much. We are going to raid actually someone I have no idea who that is.
Huh? Who?
I just see here, Harry Dingo. I don't know. She has a cute model. Let's raid her.
Alright.
Harry Dingo.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Nameless VTuber podcast raid. I'm gonna put dice, a mushroom, and a raccoon, which is the closest to Tanuki that we have.
Yeah, I use raccoon for my raid message too.
And thank you, ladies, for joining me today. Please check them both out and follow them. And we'll see you next time. I'll be back.
Have a good one, everyone.
And you can still hear us on the credits if you wanna say something, what you learned today, your lesson.
Oh, what did I learn today? Oh, fuck. Pixabay.
Oh, you know that's a good one.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, there you go.
Did you do the disconnection protection on Twitch?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my god, I told you yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You told me yesterday. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh fuck. Yeah, I know.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
cool. Yeah, you and I were like, oh fuck. What did I
Okay,
learn
rating
today?
time. Bye.
Bye.